Welcome to PHALL Memories podcast. I am Lance, or Jelly, or Prince, as most PHALL people know me. And my co-host is Philip, or NI, or NFALL, as most PHALL people know him. And both of us are from Calbeck Avenue. Our mission on this podcast series is to explore how PHALL, a small community in the Kingston 20 area, surrounded by Joesland, just across Washington Boulevard, Marvalley, Trucks Garden, or Francis Land as I know it, Arlene Garden, Patrick City, just across the Sandy Gully, became the epicenter of football or soccer for some people in Jamaica in the early 1970s. PHALL was also home of some of the most legendary musicians and entertainers of that era. I was still going to PHALL Primary when every single Sunday a triple header was played at the original ball ground at the intersection of Calbeck Avenue, PHALL Drive, now Kennel Drive. One morning match and two evening match was played to a capacity crowd. These teams, Patosi Rovers, Carawina, Asphalt, Covey, El Furto, and Dreads, was joined by Marvalley UNDN to play in the PHALL Corner League football tournament. And every baller in Jamaica at the time wanted to play in a PHALL Corner League to showcase them skills as the first officially organized Corner League football tournament in Jamaica. In this conversation, we hope to capture the memories of players, supporters, and any members of the PHALL community, male or female, who want to come and share their stories. Your feedback and support will be greatly appreciated on whatever social media platform you might be listening, and thanks in advance. Go, alright, ready? Today is Saturday, August 20th, 2022. And welcome back to another conversation about PHALL memories. Me, as usual, Jelly, our Prince, our Lance, as most PHALL people know me. And my co-host today is Philip, our NFALL, as most PHALL people know him. Our guest today moved to PHALL in 1961 and played a whole heap of football for PHALL with other PHALL legends like Buckner, Skelly, Plattier, Big Plats as we call them. And a UNDN man who keep for PHALL in the 70s, Brady, when PHALL had the All Manning and All Costa team, I keep for them at the same time. But we're going to make this man go in his story because it better him tell the story more than me I try to remember the story. So welcome, Norman, Nicky, Nicholson. Introduce yourself, Nicky. If I call you Nicky, I go forward.
Yeah, man. So my correct name is Norman Nicholson, but everybody in PHALL and Seabar know me as Nicky.
Mm-hmm.
I moved to PHALL in 1962 from Melchior Street in Jonestown,
Mm-hmm.
where my father had a tenement yard.
Mm-hmm.
And when I came to Carawina Avenue in 62, it was like, empty.
Mm-hmm.
And with lot numbers and all that. But
Yeah.
it was cool, So that different environment from Jonestown. So
Yeah.
we're happy to come to PHALL
Yeah, man.
and stuff like that. But
We are getting at that. We are getting at that. Make Philip Phil introduce yourself back.
Yeah, man, this is none other than Philip N, a.k.a. NFALL or Philip, originally from Calbeck Avenue, and I'm the co-host of the program, and I want to welcome Nicky to the program this week.
Yeah, man.
thanks, man.
All right, Nicky.
No problem.
So we could get tonight then. When you say move from a PHALL 1962, that's the year I born.
Yeah.
Move to PHALL 64.
Okay.
How old were you when you moved to PHALL? How old were you? Sorry.
I was 4 years old now.
Mm-hmm.
But I have vivid memories, even though I was a little bit
I'm
young.
just going to say, if some man so small, remember that move
Yeah,
there.
man. For some reason, I have vivid memories of the move and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, so tell me how that going on. Some of the
Well-
memories I remember then, in the early days, yeah.
Well, I remember moving from Melchior Street. Matter of fact, I remember the time I spent in Melchior Street because I moved to Melchior Street from my grandfather's house in Irishtown, Red Light. And then I remember we spent some time at Melchior Street, and then eventually we moved to Permacal, and that was in 1962. Matter of fact, shortly after we moved to Permacal, not too long after that, we had a wicked storm, Flora.
Yeah.
And at the time, Permacal wasn't so well organized with drainage. And lots of houses got flooded out, man. Them time the Sandy Gully wasn't built as yet. So it was just as flat land from the back to Permacal houses and Carolina, straight over to well, matter of fact, it wasn't so flat. I think there was a little gully between the back of the houses on Carolina to Patrick City.
Yeah, where they build the original gully, where the big Sandy Gully builder now.
Gully.
Yeah.
So there wasn't proper drainage, so the houses them flood out. I remember my mother and I and my cousin, we walked through and look at all the homes that were flood out in some really massive way, man. So I do remember that.
But I want to tell you something, Nicky, don't cut you. You see, that's how we get our house at Permacal, Calbeck Avenue, When the Flora come through, I said that's Sam that the name, 63. People care about the money go give the people my build the house. And I saw my old man and old lady get the house. Could have paid up on the house at Calbeck Avenue because where I always live. I go to run behind the house at Calbeck Avenue. Me and Phil live at Calbeck Avenue. So I go to run behind the house. And I go there, wash the whole place, and man, the things that I will come again. So I saw me get to our house.
Okay, I got you. I knew that gully, yeah.
Panic mode.
Eh? Go ahead, Phil.
Everybody hit panic mode.
What do you mean?
The people that were there, it's like you said, you don't want to live in a flood zone.
Yeah. That's exactly right. Exactly right. So you got that. When you say that, Nicky, that trigger my memory, and I said my old people them talk about that. So yeah.
And I think in the mid '60s now, they started to build a Sandy Gully, and it was as a child, a boy picnic. It was just amazing to watch them build, man, because them use the big grader and the Caterpillar
the backhoe them
thing that scoop up the dirt. So that's what they use, and they scoop up the dirt. Every day them come and scoop the dirt and build a wide trench. And after them build a wide trench now, then I came back and them put on the concrete walls at the bottom and the sides. Oh, mama, look up my virgin that lived down at Babylon.
Yeah, me on the tag.
I think Prince might have referenced to Babylon in his conversations. He was So my friend used to live down his house. He was the son of Babylon's sister.
And for the record, Nicky, Babylon, that sounds like a Chinese name, is it?
No. They're not Chinese. African.
Okay, all right. Yeah, okay. One away. Yeah.
But these are some reputable family, Babylon is the brother for Dr. Henry Lowe. So
okay.
Yeah, so Henry Lowe, yes.
Yeah, man. Develop the treatment of cancer with the weed.
Right. From marijuana. Yeah. So he was integral in developing the eye drops for glaucoma from marijuana and also some treatment for cancer.
So them used to live at Permacal, Nicky?
Huh?
Them used to live at Permacal?
Yes. So
okay.
They live 2 houses down from my house. On the other side of the street.
Hold on, Nicky. For the record, which part of Carwina? What number Carwina used to live?
Okay, I lived at 58 Carwina.
And that at which part? In the middle reference
to 58 Carwina is 1, 2, 3, is 5 houses up from Pinnacle Close.
Pinnacle Close. Okay, Pinnacle Close on the bottom
on the same side of Pinnacle Close.
Pinnacle Close and the first close when you buck up, when you come down Carwina.
Yeah, so if you come down Carwina and you come to Pinnacle Close and you start counting 5 houses up on the right-hand side, going towards the top of Carwina as you go towards the Kenil Drive. That's my house.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that I like probably in the region a Snape's pastry, but behind Snape's pastry.
No. No, it's the other direction now.
I come closer towards the football field where the terminus there.
Yeah, come up towards football field.
Okay, I got you.
So closer to the corner with the garage, where carry them garage in there.
Yeah.
And closer to around that's where Mike used to live, Phil.
But Mikey live when you come round the bend, just before you come out on the drive.
Mikey live on Carwina too?
Yeah, but like you say, just from the drive, Mikey them about 3 or 4 houses in on the left hand side.
Yeah, Nicky might know Mikey too.
Tell me the first name.
Michael
Stewart and Patrick Stewart.
Oh, yeah, man.
Their mother used to run a bar.
They live when you come around the bend now, as you head towards Kenil Drive, they live on that part of Carwina.
Yeah.
So they live on the handle.
Right, exactly. Well,
they live on the handle. They live 2 houses from the corner.
Right, exactly. Like 2 to 3 houses from the corner.
Yeah. And so they came there early too, because I grew up knowing that their family. But let me just continue about Dr. Luna.
Yeah, go on. We come back to Mikey and because I have something to say about that. Yeah, go ahead, yeah.
Yeah, so Dr. Lowe is a person that I kind of admired as a kid growing up, because, when I was a little boy watching him and listening to his mother tell the development of his academic life, coming up. So it was so interesting and refreshing to hear how well he was progressing, And so he became one of my role models, so. And he had a sister that went to Excelsior. And we used to spend time together at nighttime with, when she was going over her schoolwork and stuff. So those people, they gave me the kind of impetus to take academics seriously, So as a kid coming up, I took my schoolwork pretty seriously. Even though I play ball, still took the book seriously.
Inspired by them people, eh?
Yes, was really inspired by, because for example, now Mara, who was his sister, she was not the first person who went to high school on the Avenue.
Who that? Repeat that, Nicky. Who name that?
His sister, Dr. Enrolo's sister, which was a younger child to him.
Yeah.
He wasn't the first person that went to high school on the Avenue.
Upon Carwina.
Yeah, because that was in the mid-60s.
And that before free education come around in the 1970s, and Michael Mann the bust the gate, long before that, yeah. So, so as a kid growing up, you watch these people and you just get inspired, because they were doing things that was not just a norm. No.
Because not much people was going to good secondary high school at the time,
Not much people are color, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So now the money you have to pay for go to school and all of that. Yes.
And now he was living on Carwina too, but I think he got a scholarship and he went to the University of Sydney in Australia, and that's where he did his studies.
That's a foreign go study, right?
Yeah. So he was.
Yeah, I remember Harvey did end up this too.
Yeah.
I remember Sydney or England.
No, somewhere in Australia. Yeah, man, him go to Australia to England.
That's
an next record. Continue, Nicky.
Yeah, so he came back and he went to CAST, and I think that's where he stayed for a long while, and he was a part of the faculty at CAST. Matter of fact, when I went to pharmacy school at Cass, he was still part of the faculty. Matter of fact, I remember one time he came in to substitute for, I think, our physics lecturer. And he never remember me anyway, but I remember him coming in and the man started to talk about quantum mechanics and all this rubbish. But but that's him, because
That's how brilliant he was.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
So I always remember that. This man come to class, give us a lecture on quantum mechanics. So interesting, man. But
I never know. I didn't print at all. I won't print about him, because you're right.
Yeah.
Never know the man.
Yeah,
Pembroke have them pretty good. I didn't know that at all.
Yeah. So, but I'm a big scientist now.
Yeah.
Involved in some very important studies and developments like prostate cancer and all them stuff.
So them people inspire Nicky. Go ahead, so I give a question.
Yeah. And people inspire me, because it was just so refreshing to see how them take them work seriously.
Kind of just play football. Although Pembroke became a football thing. I was getting at that because I know you get interested in football. Yeah.
No, I took the thing seriously, man.
The school work.
Because I was in sixth form when I played Malin. I played Malin Cup. I was in sixth form. Matter of fact, I still the music too, but we drop music.
Yeah.
We play the piano.
Yeah.
But the thing is now is that music practice was in the evening. O-levels for study for O-levels was in the evening. And Manning Cup practice was in the evening. Because I start training for Manning Cup from the 74 team. So I was in fifth form at the time when I was in fourth form. Yeah, so I practiced for the 74 team, 75 team, and I made it 76. But Manning Cup practice was always in the evening. So music, studying, and Manning Cup in the evening. So there's just no way we could do all three. So we dropped the music. But I went far in music still because, there were 8 grades from the Royal School of Music. And I got up to grade 5 when I quit. So sometimes I regret what I did, but, things happen. You can't regret where you did. Just move on.
Repeat that, Phil. Nicky never hear. Repeat that, Phil.
No, man, there's only so many hours in the day, so it's only so much.
Exactly.
Yeah. So Pembroke, based on what you're saying, Pembroke was a unique place, Nicky. You come from Jonestown. And you moved to Pembroke, and I say it's a special place because you're among some real top class people, and it's like, I never know Pembroke have them deep histories. I'm kind of glad you come and express that to me.
Yeah, man. The thing is, and you experienced it also, and any experience it also. And I think what happened the first time I heard the podcast that you guys did, I was so impressed because the thing is, I could feel the same emotions that you guys had about Pembroke. And I had the same emotions too about Pembroke. Because I consider Pembroke to be a very, very special place with some unique, serious families that lived in Pembroke. It was I can't find the words to express what it was like with these families. But you could have feel there was
special
a genuine sense of pride. Not only pride, but a sense of respect and love and the way they cared for their kids and the kind of values that they encourage their kids to be brought up with. and this was for almost the majority of the families in the area.
Yeah, it was a
It was
Listen,
it
it's
was
like
a
I
it
said,
was
it
a
was
community
a
of
true
some very
representation.
respectable, well brought up units, you know, and that's
You-
what impressed me about Permacal.
Mm-hmm.
Not just it's the individuals who made it what it was.
Yeah, man. It was a community, Nicky. It was a
And you could
community.
feel it,
Yeah,
and you could
Jerry,
sense it, and you could see it.
it is
You
a
know?
true representation of community, brother, man.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
It was.
Yeah, me I feel experience it because we grew up at Calbeck Avenue, and I just said
Uh-huh.
it was more the sports salon. It was like everything, Nicky.
Mhm.
You know, your parents have not tell you to play ball alone and a football scholarship. They must say no, man. Education is a must too. Yeah. So
Yeah.
so what on, Nicky? Tell me what some of the other people me talk about well known from like the Lows them, Dr. Henry Lowe, as I said. What some of the other people me know upon Carwina when you come up Permacal in 1960. In the 1960s, maybe just broaden it out. Not just 64 alone.
Well, you had the Dailies who live at the corner of Carwina and Cardiff Hall.
Mm-hmm.
You had the Williams who live beside them,
Mm-hmm.
and the Williams, their son was the cricketer. What's his name again?
Oh,
Shotgun.
Basil Williams, really?
Basil Williams.
Me never even know that. Same parents, really? Can
Yeah.
you come live at Permacal in the 80s back, you know, when they make West Indies team? Yeah, man, he came back live at Permacal. But go ahead, me never know that. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So sometimes when Basil, he may come and practice on the street in batting practice, and the kid play around with them and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, you grew up with all these people, you know.
Yeah.
You know, that was of significance and importance in the country. It come in like nothing because it's just just a regular.
Yeah. A regular neighbor, I come back to them and play
Neighbor.
cricket, yeah.
Yeah. But that's how it was, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And across from them was the Huttons,
Mm-hmm.
and beside the Huttons was the son who had a printing shop. Nobody, I don't think most people knew that, but he had a printing shop in the back of the yard.
A Carwina. I think I know the printing shop you had that, man. I know you had that, yeah.
So all of that was going on at Carwina Avenue. Most people don't realize what was going on, but all those things was going on, you know. And then you have Scarrow, brother, down, couple doors down from them. Him did the bodywork thing.
Yeah, man, Scarrow. And for the record, what's Scarrow right name? Because Scarrow is a Permacal legend, you know. What's Scarrow right name?
Oh, I know the last name is Reed.
Roots are hear this and send me a correction. No worry.
I cannot remember him first name.
Phil, you know Scarrow right name?
No, me definitely don't know, but me know say them man that cornerstone, cause that garage did a long time.
Yeah,
No
man.
matter enough man learn trade they say now.
Yeah,
man. Yeah. Cause Baba Shah used to go work on that time to Scarrow.
yes.
Baba, Sharky,
And Bowley father used to do the welding for almost everybody who have grilled and permaculture.
Who that, Bowley?
You know?
Yeah, I remember that name, that Nicky. I remember that name.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring up some
Yeah,
memories.
man. Bowley father make almost every grill and permaculture.
Yeah.
You know, so everybody who have a burglar bar.
Yeah.
When
everybody have a start burger bar the most, yeah.
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 And you had enough teachers.
Yeah, that's another thing. Again, Permacal full of teachers too. Yeah.
Yeah, you had enough teachers.
Yeah.
You know, professors and stuff like that.
So,
Yeah.
but by the way, Nicky, did you have any brothers and sisters when you moved from a Permacal?
No, I didn't have any. I had a cousin that I grew up with.
Okay.
I do have a sister, but I never grew up with her.
Okay, I got you. You were like an only child when you come to Permacal then.
Pretty much,
Yeah,
yeah.
man, I hear you. Understood.
Yeah.
Understood.
But he had friends, you know,
No,
so
me understand.
he
Me
was my
understand.
brothers.
Yeah, understood.
Yeah.
You
You
know,
know?
yeah, me understood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
But
now I got to grow up Pembakal and I have friends.
not that's a friend. Exactly, in them time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
If we also have 2 or 3 brother and sister, we are gonna know. You either go school with them or them go school. Yeah. But me ask you something about a Pembroke letting himself because I'm gonna move into the football a little now. Which part the Briscoe them used to live? Because a well-known Pembroke name that
The Briscoe them live now upon a punch upon them live pan?
No man, around Carwina them live man. When Anglesey or
No.
something.
No, they never live on Carwina, you know.
What do you mean? The
They
Briscoe
live
them never
not
live on
Avenue.
Carwina originally.
No. I think a punch upon them live pan.
So they moved to Carwina after a while?
No, they never lived on Carwina. They lived may I try to remember the name of the street they live on now, but I can't. Okay. I can't give an idea.
I think a Panjapan or Last Quinnet, one out of them two.
So all them get associated with other place.
No.
Yeah, go ahead, Nicky.
Which let me tell you which one it is now. Okay. You see the avenue beside Anglesey?
Yeah, right. Run a car. Yeah, I know you're talking Chippenham or something like that.
No, Chippenham name?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
man.
run directly behind the plaza.
It run
Alright.
parallel to Pembroke Drive. Chippenham Avenue, I think it
They
is.
live on the avenue between Anglesey and gosh, I can't.
I know the road you talk, man. That road run parallel to the one beside the pastry shop. I know you talk. I know Cardiffal. Cardiffal are the first one. I know
Okay.
Cardiffal run from Pembakal Drive to Carwina, it's short. But
Okay,
him
all
attack,
right.
listen,
If you
remember
leave
that
the
Chippenham,
pastry shop-
yeah, Chippenham start, there's a Marlemont Avenue where the side of the pastry shop.
Okay.
That's what I name them I try to remember.
There
Marlemont.
you go now.
Marlemont.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. I name them I try to remember, yeah.
You see, if you leave the pastry shop and you go towards Marlemont, but you don't turn on Marlemont, you just go straight on that avenue. The
Yeah,
avenue
but
that
the
leads
Marlemont run directly after the
The drive onto Carwina, yeah,
Drive,
man.
you know.
right. Okay,
it's parallel to
See,
Cardiffal,
you're
listen.
going to Marlemont. So you're going to Marlemont, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
From the drive. And you make first left,
that a Chippenham.
Chippenham. And then if you go on Chippenham now, your first right.
Yeah.
That's the street that Raleigh lived on.
Yeah.
Bristol.
Oh,
I don't remember the name of the
Craig
road.
lived on the same
I know
street.
you talk. I don't remember the name of the road. I know exactly.
Craig lived at the top on the right hand side, and Raleigh lived on the bottom on the left hand side.
Who live at the top? Craig.
Craig.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carter Street, they go back down to Carwina.
Yeah, man, I know you talk. I don't remember the name of the road, but I'm gonna go call and correct and tell you the name of the road. I don't remember. I know exactly what you talk, Nicky. I know exactly what you talk.
I think a punch point it.
No, man, punch point. Patosi.
Okay.
Patosi and last
Alright.
week. Yeah.
I can't
Between
remember the name of it.
Plumstead and Patosi.
I don't remember the name of the road. But I'm gonna tell you. No worry. Somebody will come correct when I'm telling you. So, and that's where Briscoe them live because his mother teach at the school. His father work with my father at JBC and Raleigh a big man for you. Because Raleigh was big man for you too, Nicky.
Oh yeah.
All right. So I could get into that then because Carwina, the original Carwina man, because the whole other section there, even though them exactly from Carwina, everybody live on the ends there, Carwina them represent.
Exactly.
You see what I said? Every man live on the side of Pembroke, we run parallel.
I never know why Raleigh adopted the name Carwina, but that's what he did.
Even though never live on Carwina, but through Carwina run the whole length of the place. Carwina is the long road. Yeah. So when you first listen to the podcast now, man, Nicky, and you come on and you say, are the first time you hear the word rest of the world and Bruce Benson rest of the world, I never know say that team exists at all. And you talk to me the other day after and I said, boy, the best team ever played for Pembroke Corner League.
That's a legendary team, man.
But before we get into that, have you have memories of when the Corner League started? I know it's sad. I remember I get Raleigh for come tell me that.
Well, I tell you something. Best you ask Raleigh, because I do have memories of watching the first early games, but I don't know the history behind how it actually got started.
Yeah, well, the Raleigh have got talk up on that. The roots align them up.
But I do remember watching it early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all right,
because because many people don't remember rest of the world, but I do.
Well,
And I
lad,
remember,
listen, Nicky. When Roots called him to me last about 2 weeks
yeah,
ago when it just start, I mean like older than Phil, me about three years older than Phil, not by much. And I never
yeah,
hear the name at all. So I said, right, the
yeah.
rest of the world. So tell me about that. Tell me about that team there. I will remember
I
about
tell
that team
you,
there. Who
man,
play for that team?
I tell you, this is the first kind of league team I fell in love with
Yeah.
because they had some really good players.
Mm-hmm.
They were good. I mean, quality. I can't remember the name of the players now, but the team, I remember watching them, and
Mm-hmm.
it was just so beautiful to behold the
Mm-hmm.
ball that they played. And
Yeah.
then I can remember certain individuals.
Yeah.
And one individual that stood out to me was a man they called Ita.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I knew him as a friend of the Lows because he was a very good friend of the Lows. I would call him Ita.
I remember that name.
Gosh,
Then,
I can't remember
I
him. I
remember
can't
that
remember
name.
his
Then,
first
Eater. I
name
remember.
now.
I just can't picture him face. I don't know what you talk. Yes. Yes. But continue.
I think I'm Maki.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm Maki. Yeah. But Ita that was a name, but that most people at the ballpark called him as.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling him, if he was from Waterhouse actually.
Mm-hmm.
The man could have played a ball, man. He had a unique way of playing. It was not conventional. It was very unconventional, but it was effective and it was pretty, and it was very enjoyable to watch.
So what position am I playing, Nicky?
Right wing,
Right wing. Okay, I think I sent off him up
right
there with my
side
eat
of
a
the
man
gully,
food. Yeah.
right side of the gully, kick to the goal towards Calbeck.
Yeah, no, it's true. True of the name Eater Nicky. And I said, boy,
Yeah.
maybe that sent off where I eat enough man food. So what?
Maki we used to call him. But if memory serves me right, I think I know you came up knowing that there was a fence by the gully.
No man, when
But
I watch the fence
there
come
was no
off,
fence.
the fence come afterwards, Nicky. When I watch it originally, the fence about the man, the fence come
Okay.
long afterwards to eat. Yeah.
Well, I tell you something. If memory serves me right, I think one time you shifted the man and it up in the gully.
Yeah, man, I know.
That's enough, man.
I know up in the gully. Maya said, Darby in the gully, man. Danny Maya said, Darby in the gully. Roots are what a man are going at the gully too. So, a regular thing that, Nicky. That's the fence probably put up a prevent man from flying at the gully field.
Well, that have to contain the crowd, because remember I said that is a place where they get busy, you know.
Yeah.
And then through the bar, them used to have a five man in the gully, but
Yes,
the bar,
right.
the bar going there for half. Them just want a man down there for two at the bar when it go down.
Right.
Yeah. So Nicky, what happened? I mean, why West of the World was last 1 year? How come they're not
I
last?
don't remember what happened, you know. I don't remember what happened. But you know, say, Big Uncle, he was on the rest of the world too.
Yeah,
but
we just go. And Big Uncle right him, I think Richard McDonald, that's a log.
Yeah.
So Big Uncle not old or younger than log?
I think he's a young guy now. I think he's younger. I think so.
And for the record, I could just call log right name. Old McDonald and him brother Richard McDonald. Yes. Big Uncle and log as perma
And there was another guy.
Yeah, man.
He played midfield.
Who that?
His name was Soji, I think. But Roots might correct me on one day. But he was good. Yeah, but I think he had some mental problems after that too.
I remember Soldier. I remember the name that was for the same Soldier, but I remember the name that was Nicky. I remember the name.
Yeah. But he was good, man. But he never played much ball after that because I think he had some mental problems after that.
Yeah. So you grew up and watch them man they play Nicky. When the first time
man.
You lace up your boots and I said, boy, you gotta start play some ball for yourself.
No, guess what now? Let me tell you how it started. The first time I was introduced to soccer was by Pregs.
That's for the right name. Give the man right name, you know. Leslie Thompson.
Leslie Thompson.
Exactly.
Yo, you know, let me have a man talk about Pregs. He was the captain for Carolina, you know.
Pregs and I was in the same class at Pembroke Primary.
Okay.
So one Friday, me know him get the courage, but him get the courage to ask Miss Thompson, who was our teacher at the time, or form teacher, to let us, it was a Friday evening, and him asked her to let us go into the playground and play football. And she said yes. I can't believe it because, Miss Thompson was strict.
Yeah. She was the vice principal at Pembroke Primary. Yes.
Man, she was a good teacher, but she was strict, man.
Yeah.
So I don't know how him get the courage for ask her. And I don't know what happened that day, what kind of mood she was in, why she was in such a good mood to say yes. And she said yes. So I remember us going out into the playground. It was kind of a gravel type thing.
And this had playground over the primary school.
It was gravel type thing.
And them time they for the record, Nicky, no fence divide the primary school and the secondary school.
No.
Exactly.
Them times there, it was just straight walk through the open land.
Yeah, man.
Because it was an open land where the field is right now.
Yeah.
Over secondary school, it was an open land. When you're going home, you just walk straight across.
Yeah, man, a fence never built at time. I remember that.
Right. Right. So we just went to the playground, and all I can remember was just us kicking around and carrying on, like while and just chase the ball and kick the ball and everything, So that's my first experience with football. But Leslie now, because him live close to Raleigh, Raleigh was into soccer.
Yeah, man, yes.
He was much more advanced into playing soccer.
Yeah, man, yeah.
You see? So he wanted to kind of introduce his game to us. This game that he fell in love with. He was trying to introduce it to us. So he asked her. She said yes. So anyway, Michael Slash, who was the brother of
Cynthia Slash.
Cynthia Slash and Clyde Slash. Clyde Slash played minor league with Maya, and Phil was the brother of Thunder. Phil was
a brother, yes. Phil.
Oh my gosh, he was an amazing player, man.
Yeah.
I used to remember when they used to play minor league. I used to be at the football field every evening watching them because they were so good. Anyway, Michael Slash now and his brother Phil and some of the guys on Pinker Close used to kick around and play soccer. And after my introduction with Leslie, I used to go, something? I think Gene Lowe also, which was the brother of Henry Lowe. He used to go to the football field and play, and him kind of introduced it to us on Carolina. I think after I started Pembroke Primary now, I started to go to Pinker Close to hang out with Mikey them and play. And that's where I started to develop some sort of game.
Your skill, yeah.
But my first love for the game started from one evening. Gene Lowe took me to the soccer field. It was a Sunday evening.
And which soccer field them carry? The one up at the bar where the terminus there?
The main one.
Yeah, man. The original one.
The main one.
Yeah.
So he took me to the soccer field, and when we got there was this player juggling the ball by himself in the middle of the field. It was a juggle, so. And from where we are from Carwina, we spot him when we get to the football field. All the ball not drop yet.
Ball not touch the ground. Yeah.
No. Not touch the ground. And the ball upon him thigh, to him feet, to him chest, to him head, and Mr. Guan so. So eventually now, Gene walked me over to him, and eventually him stopped, and Gene introduced me to him. And I was just so impressed.
Overawed by that.
With the grace of the man as a baller.
Yeah.
It's just so graceful. And
Yeah.
you know what this person was? Patrick Pato Tweets.
Hold on there. I'm glad you bring up that man the name, you know. I hear him that, you know, because to me, a Pembroke original big baller that, you know. Pato
Yeah.
Tweets, you know. Yes.
The first one, that one.
Yeah, man, the first big
That was
baller
my
from
first
Pembroke. A six, in my mind, a 6 baller Pembroke produced, where if them never come from Pembroke or Jamaica, they would have legend of Real Madrid or Barcelona. Yeah, Pato Tweets, Doc McKenzie,
Yeah.
Danny Meyer.
Macam.
And come on, the younger man, them now, yeah, talk about Tony Wills, Tony Gar.
Yeah.
And then the other two younger one, them now, Carlton Briscoe and Dan Messi Wilmot. Them 6 man there, and that's my opinion. Them man they could have make any team anywhere worldwide. I'm glad you mentioned Pato Tweets because you're right. But continue, Nicky, yeah.
Yes. So the person was Patrick Pato Tweets. And he was just so gracious, you know, soft spoken.
I am that, yeah.
Friendly.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Just an amazing personality, you know?
Yeah.
And I was just so impressed with him, man. Not only as in ball skills, but in personality.
Yeah.
And in graciousness, you know?
Yeah, man. She's a big man. Yes. Because I look up to him there. Yes.
Yes. So when Gene introduced me to him, it was, let me know, say, he was a Cavaliers player because the time was playing for Cavaliers.
Yeah. Original Cavaliers, man. Yeah.
And then I found out, because at the time I wasn't, at the time when I got introduced to him, I wasn't going to Pembroke Primary as yet. I was going to Marvel Primary. But when I was going to Marvel Primary now, one of my best friends was Chummy Tweets.
That a Pato younger brother, yes. Yeah.
So when I was introduced to Pato, I didn't even know say him and Chummy was brother. So it was just after the fact now I found out that my best friend is Pato's brother. Yeah, so that's where my love for soccer started.
For the ball, yes.
Yeah.
That's some introduction, Nicky, because if you get introduced to the great, because you're right, when you look on Pato, the skill of Pato did have, man. And with everybody see you say, a Cavaliers Pato a player.
Yeah.
But them, Jelly, you have to remember, say, most of the time when you go for Clydesdale, you know, it's him that was in the middle of the street that dropped the ball.
Same way, right. Because him
I remember the keeping up was a good way of mastering
the skill, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You're absolutely correct. Because that's how I developed. Apart from, there's 2 things that really helped me. You see the scrimmaging?
Yeah.
Trust me, man. May I always tell you to know scrimmage, that close contact playing.
Yeah. You have to be creative.
It develop your game tremendously. Because the close quarters, quick thinking, good judgment, and accurate passing. Yes. So scrimmaging with those guys, and it develop your muscles to deal with the different rigors of playing on the pitch with the ball, and shielding, and getting this leg strength, and all of that. It really helps. And apart from that, now, what I used to do was just juggle. Sometimes just juggle upon the one foot. For example, I started to juggle on the left foot because my left foot I'm right-handed. So I used to practice juggling. I used to carry my ball, and at night time, Pankawina, disturb the neighbors them, and I pick a juggling I go on with on the street. You see, and that's how I developed my game, man.
For the record, Nicky, when the people know say at Kawina at them time we're not on a street light.
Good. No, I tell you something. No, we did.
Okay,
that's the reason I could do it.
Calvert never had a street light. Maybe I don't remember.
Oh, yes, you guys never did. But Carwin did have street light.
Yeah.
And I lived right across. One was right in front of my house.
And that street light, okay.
Yes. So that's what helped me as a kid coming up. Because me used to juggle at night time. late in the night.
All night. Well, we never have a privilege. Maybe that's why I was skinny by develops a good feel. We have the night back.
Then
So
I
that's
remember
why
when
I end up
like
now.
the screen for the agenda.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
as I end up now, for most teams I played for, nobody was not afraid to use me either at left back or right back because
Yeah,
I was able to use both
Okay.
feet.
You practice with the 2 foot them. Yeah.
Yeah. So when I went to Calabar, I still wasn't a good player.
Mm-hmm.
I was like still a novice.
Average. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think I started a lot of scrimmaging with them guys. And over the summer, second form over the summer, and third form over the summer, I played a lot of soccer.
Mm-hmm.
And at this time now, I started going to the big field.
Mm.
And that's where I met Raga Roy Judah. We used to call him Michael. I mean, right across from the football field, a couple of doors down from Scava. And I used to play with him, Paul McCarthy and Edu and Peter Grant
Mm-hmm.
and them guys. I used to play with Summer and Bunny and Lester and them guys. And nighttime I play scrimmage, panda, drive
Mm-hmm.
in front of the field. Enough scrimmaging. So over the summer for first form and second form, all them scrimmaging and playing upon a big field.
Mm-hmm.
Again, really, really start to develop.
Develop your skill. Yeah.
Yeah. And then by the time I got to third form now, I was able to make the cool squad.
Mm-hmm.
I never met a team, but I was on a squad.
Mm-hmm.
Them actually won Colts that year.
Mm.
And then
So, for example, you put a cold team there?
Pregs, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I think Pregs did play in a Colts team.
And Brady, their school at the time, I played on a cold team as well.
I think Brother was, I can't remember,
Mm-hmm.
I think so. And then the 2000 brothers was on the team too.
Yeah, I remember them used to have a Permacal drive, I think, though.
Then him, Jelly,
Remember,
when
actually, Liverpool drive, their father at the hardware store. You remember the hardware store? Over the same like open place where the shopping center was with Snape's pastry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they lived at the time. I think they lived either Meadowbrook or Evandale.
Okay, but the hardware store on Permacal drive in front of the school, yeah.
So that's why I used to always see them down there because them come sometime to visit the father and stuff like that.
With them that Calabar with you?
Yes.
Yeah, man, I got you. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So by the time I reached third form now, the games get to a really decent level. And then before you know it, I was playing minor league. I played minor league maybe 2 or 3 years, I think.
Permacal.
Yeah.
So tell me some of the man who you play with on a minor league team.
Man, we had a good team, man.
Because hold on, Nicky, before you go into that, were you aware that Permacal had won minor league in 1968?
I never I never knew that team so well, but I heard about it.
Okay.
I started watching minor league now in a more conscious way after that team.
You're right.
Maya
Understood.
and Clyde Slash and Georgia Girl. That's Phil Wall.
Oh yes, that's it's good doing.
But he was a good player, man. He was bad.
That Thunder brother, yes, Thunder movie
Yes.
brother. I remember. I know exactly that. I used to play for Permacal Major League team. The Phil, yes.
Yes. But they had a good team, man. It was a really good team. I used to love watching them, And Clyde Slash, I used to love watching them.
Hold on, Nicky. I made a slip past, Nicky. I mentioned the name now. Phil, remember that name, the Georgia Girls Fruit Store?
Yes. That's where Mr. Work. Yeah.
Yeah, man, as they call the name, Nicky, I remember it.
So much memories, eh?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's one of the objectives of this,
Yeah,
Yes.
man. To start remembering about I said, yes. I used to run that on TV. I said, Georgia Girl Fruit Store. I said, yeah. And they called the man by the nickname. I said, yeah.
Back to school place, that thing, Jelly.
Yeah, right. Yeah, man, what Phil, yeah.
Amars,
Yeah, same way.
Woolworth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time so. Sorry, Nicky, continue. Go
Yes.
ahead.
So the minor league team now, man. The minor league team that I was most impressed with was the one that Bobby Fire had coached. It was a good team.
And who did on that team there?
I'll tell you the story, but it was myself, Pregs, Sample,
Richard
and
Sample.
Paul McCarthy in the back line, Brad in the goal. Diego.
Yes,
who
that's
left
a
on-
long T, younger
Yeah,
brother.
auntie brother.
Yeah.
And Aki, rest in peace.
Peter Atkinson from Wyoming, yes, and Calabar, yes,
Yeah.
yes. And him father was
Yeah.
principal for
Midfield.
Calabar one time. Yeah, man, yeah.
Yeah.
Which other name you call it, Nicky?
Eh?
Which other name you call after Aki?
After Aki, well, me never.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead, yeah.
Yeah. So, up front now, you are that guy that started training with us, but never actually played with us. But he was, to me, he was one of the best young ballers that came with the Premier Card that never played. Hurrying.
Yes. I remember like you did a part was say right beside Wills them. That was one of the best. You're right, Nicky.
He lived on the drive, you know.
You're on the drive, right? Right, you can't have part was
In
yes.
front of Wheels them.
Yeah, man, know exactly where that one. That you really
Orion
skillful.
was so talented.
Yeah, man, I know exactly where that.
Ima Roddy used to play centre forward.
Which Roddy that now? Roddy Thomas?
Roddy Thomas.
Yeah,
from
man.
Via.
And for the record, that's not the singer Roddy Thomas in that. That's Ginger.
I'm able to tell you from my personal experience, because I was in the team and I watched and I was in practice every evening. Orion was better than Roddy.
Yeah, man. Orion
But
is
you
good,
know,
man. Remember Orion? Yes.
no.
Yes. Yeah.
But Orion was better than Roddy. Trust me. It's just that people never got a chance to watch Orion play.
Yeah.
They never did because he went away. Before the season started, he migrated. It was just so sad, man.
Yeah, man. That was skillful, Phil. I know exactly. I know exactly what you're talking
I
about.
tell you, hopefully we can
goodness.
hear this now and reach out to
Yeah,
him.
man. Yeah. When hold on,
my
for the
God.
record, who's writing him? When writing him, Nicky? You remember I'm writing him?
Orion, I can't remember his last name, you know.
But yeah, say him the better than Roddy Thomas.
Yeah,
Yeah, Roddy Thomas he
He
got play
was.
for pure technical and all of that. But
He was.
he migrate early. Yes.
But it's just that people never get a chance to see Orion, but Orion was better than Roddy.
Yeah.
He was. Anyway, Twiniger was, Orion left, but Twiniger was on the team too. He was up front. And a guy named Nani from Jewsland. And I can't remember who else was up front. But it's a good team, man. We had some wicked. Those days, you know, in our zone, there were 3 teams, 3 powerhouse. It was us, doing the park with Scammy and this guy name again, Gaio, and them guys, and Blacker, and Arsimouth.
The guy I didn't remember.
Doing Park was Doing Park was they're a good team too.
No, man, doing the park was an art rival, Nicky.
Yeah.
Exactly what that was.
And then you had a team from Jewsland with Dana you and them guys.
You mean the original Jews and the name Great West with
and,
Dango Day?
And Heinz from KC. But I'm trying to remember his nickname now. But us 3 beat up on each other, man. It was 3 good teams.
Yeah, man. Yes.
But guess what was the sad thing now? Guess what was the sad thing now? Because that season, we never did so well as we should have done. And the reason being is that in the middle of the season, when things are get really tough and nice, Fire and Pregs had a big disagreement. And Leslie decided say him not go not wear him head piece in training, and Bobby Fire didn't want him to wear him head piece in training. He might something that he used to cover him here.
Yeah.
And him always like to use it same get dirty because he not feel dusty.
Mm-hmm.
And then them girls, man, well,
Yeah, man. Girls them
So,
sugar, of course. I mean.
Yeah. So I decided I'm now go abide by Fire orders and then leave the team. And that was very demoralizing for the team, to be honest.
Yeah.
And our season just crashed.
Yeah.
I think that was the last year I played.
How year, Nicky, remember what year that was?
That was the last year I played in my league. I think it was 74, you know.
Okay, yeah. You have a strong, yes.
I think it was 74.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that team had a lot of promise. I know we'd have got because we got doing a park and we drew 1-1 with them, and it was a tough place to go to play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I say that's one from all the days of me playing soccer. That was one of the toughest games because I'm telling you, it was intense, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because the fans them come out. It was a rampacked evening.
And the match I play on a ball in Crescent.
Ball in Crescent, man. Ball in Crescent.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And them team good enough.
Yeah, man. Doing the park
two rival Pembrokeshire always have Marvally and doing the park.
Yeah.
So
that's a tough match, man.
Mm-hmm.
And we never even get the opportunity to play them a good match back at Pembrokeshire.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because Prigs had left and all that, so it does really ruin the season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So for the record, Prigs play Manning Cup for Calabar?
Yes. He did.
The same year you play, 76?
No.
Before?
Actually, he left before that.
When we get a scholarship or something, I'm go for it.
No, he went to Veer. Them recruit him. Veer recruited him.
Yes, I remember that. Yes.
I think Edgar was giving Pregs a hard time to come back to sixth form.
I thought the principal, Mr.
Yeah. So because the year I played, I tell you, man, there were people who could have come back, and if they did, I know that we would have walked away with Manning Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Because the thing is, even though they never came back, we had a young team, very young team, but we were a very good team.
Mm-hmm.
And we lost the finals to Tivoli, 2-1.
Mm-hmm.
And in extra time.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, not many people have told this, but I did mention it one time on Facebook, but that game went extra time, and the winning goal was scored in the very dying minutes of the second part of extra time.
Mm-hmm.
And, I talk about it from time to time because sometimes I always say, boy, if I just fall in my mind, maybe I could have changed things because then and Zone was playing some good ball.
Yeah. And for the record, then the legend that again, Dennis Hutchinson, he died recently, late, yes. That's a respect. Yeah. And Zone Clark. And with the Indian name on the right hand side again, Alfonso Williams. Yes. Yeah.
So when the game started, it was kind of fairly even. And them score first. And then shortly after they scored, Brady bang a ball down the pitch. Candice Nangle latch onto it, Pai Maki, and lob the ball over. Can't remember the goalkeeper name. Lob the ball over.
When they keep, and the entertainer that keep, Anthony Fairclough, the goalkeeper.
I think so.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so we tie up one apiece.
Yeah.
After that, no. When I go back, we had to play a semi-final game against Georgia, unofficial semi-finals game.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason being is because we and Georges end up with the same amount of points in our zone. So we had to do a playoff match to see who would represent our zone. I think we were in, I can't remember if we were zone 1 or zone 2. So we and Georges played a match to fight for the tiebreaker. And that game was extra time and 3 rounds of penalties to decide it.
Them time the Georges up, women that play for them, Linton Chang.
Yes, you're good, man. Lincoln Chang was playing. Yes. Yes, they're a good team.
Yeah, man, because they're good. It was a cut up of yours, man. They're good, yes.
Matter of fact, they were very highly touted to win the entire thing. But the thing is, what happened is that Calabar had some young players, but nobody knew anything about them.
Yeah.
But they were very good players, but nobody ever knew.
And
nobody knew about me or Riley that we were very good players because our name wasn't on the limelight like Penny Cook and Urban Nelson and them guys from GSC. Our name wasn't on the radar. But we come from Permacal. We train at Permacal. We play ball with the big man at Permacal. So we had experience that most people don't know we had. Because me, I play with the big man from me, I play minor league. Because minor league team train the big man them every single evening.
Yeah.
So from me, a little boy, me have experience to play with big man. So I'm not afraid of big man. Me have the experience. So playing at Man Cup level talent was no problem for me. You see? And then, but the media who rate these schools, you don't know that because they don't know anything about me.
No, they don't know Permacal at all. Right.
No, but we had a good team, because they never knew anything about the Calabar players then because we were in a household name.
No, but
we just good players who nobody knew anything about.
For the record, anyway, they go on to win Manning Cup the next year with Nangla play for them same way.
Yeah. Yes, they went the next year to win.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I remember that. He was a big player for them the year when they win in the Manning Cup 77.
Anyway, the night when we beat Georges, and everybody realized, a Calabar are going to meet Tivoli in the Manning Cup finals. For some reason, that night, when after the game finished, we heard a rumor. That was 76, I think it's election time.
Because Michael, they call a by-election. Yes, a snap election as we call it. Yes.
We heard a rumor say, if we win, what and what are going to happen. You hear me, boss?
Yes, man, they must send on the trade.
Yes. So we never know exactly how to take it.
Because now uptown man has sense. Yes, right. Yes, Nicky, yeah.
We never know if we take it,
Because the height of the political back just a start, because you're right. I remember the election, December election you call.
Yes,
election was December 15, 1976. Right. I remember that. Yes, Nicky, yeah.
So our preparation for the finals was not the best preparation because mentally we were
nervous.
I'm not even sure if I'm nervous, but we have anxieties that we couldn't properly address. Because we weren't sure.
If we're not gonna leave the field alive.
It's horrible.
Nicky, hold on, Nicky, hold the time. Let me just set the record straight there, so.
Yeah.
1977, we are going to Meadowbrook, we play Tivoli down in our quarters finals. Cricket, me I talk about that now. And we play Tivoli Garden, and the same feeling we had, And anytime you play Tivoli Garden, unless you're familiar, because Tivoli Garden, in my mind, was the epicenter for the Jamaica Labour Party, and is. Right, so we have
that place I used to teach Sunday school at Sunday daytime, over the community center,
Over garden.
Anyway,
yeah, no. The place I say, what you feel? I know nothing, because we play Tivoli in a match, in Kensington over, And I see we feel overawed, It took a long time. So I mean exactly that. It took a long time when you play Tivoli, you know, feel because when you beat that school, you know, it's like in a sense, me not use the word wrong, you know. I say when you play Tivoli, is them not give the game at all. It's a tough game you play, man. But go ahead,
Yes,
Nicky.
so,
Mr. mention that is, I understand exactly how you feel, man. But go
yeah,
ahead.
man. So when we're training to prepare for the game, we never know exactly. So our heads weren't 100% focused on the game.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was just
yeah.
hard for us. It wasn't fair to us.
No, no.
I'm gonna tell you now. Say the day of the finals, the headmaster, because at the time Calabar had properties for certain members of the faculty. The headmaster of a house, the vice principal, the nurse, and the chaplain, they all had a house on the property. So the headmaster sent us to his house on the property to go hang out on the lanai before the game started. So we left class and we went to his house and hung out on his lanai. And say, no, it's a big lanai, big lanai, can hold entire squad. And we lay on the ground on the floor and just rest.
Yeah.
And say that the entire squad was there on that lanai. And we never said one word to each other. You know that? You met the boss? We never said one word to each other.
Because remember, in a sense, even though I play Money Cup, when I lick up boy, for a certain extent, 16, 17. So, yeah, so good.
Because the thing is, all that was in our mind subconsciously, unspoken, is if this threat is serious, yes or no.
It is real.
You understand me?
I have to take it seriously because at that time the political battle just a hot up,
Exactly.
It just a warm up that time. Between 1976 and 1980.
But that is the election where led to the ultimate election.
Yeah, man, right. That was the big. That was in a sense. That was the opening shot at the war. Exactly.
Yeah, man.
That was the opening salvo, Nicky. You're right about that. 1976 election. I only get caught up in the middle like that schoolboy, Nicky. And then I play Tivoli. That make it even worse. Because the Money Cup finals are playing in December, you know. See, I thought about say the election I called 2 weeks later, and the election they called when I snapping off it like a 2 weeks notice. Yeah. A 2 weeks notice. Michael man they call election, you know. So it's like he put really more pressure. And that's exactly what I said, Nicky. If the election they call for January, it will be a different thing completely.
Yes.
Yeah, man. That's exactly what I said.
Anyway, we go to the stadium and change and everything and run out through McDonald's tunnel. And, Calabar is travel with a contingent. Stadium park, there's like about 22,000, so it's fairly decently filled.
Yeah.
And the Calabar man them on the other side, across them grandstand, so make up here as a drum on the flag and everything. So it was an interesting and exciting occasion, But we still had the fears and doubts in our mind. But to be honest, after the whistleblower, I think we kind of, I wouldn't say get settled, but you have to do your job. So we start to play, And I think we eventually got into the game and was playing. And matter of fact, we started to play very good because I tell you something now. At first half, we were playing some really good ball because me remember Mackie, a kick ball for corner.
What Mackie right name again? Remember what Mackie right name, Nicky?
We can't remember Mackie right name, to be honest now.
Yeah, but go ahead, continue. Rules are going to correct that through until me. Yeah.
Mackie a kick ball for corner like him a kick for score goal on him opponent,
Yeah.
So we appreciate them. Anyway, Alti used to always tell us that if anybody get injured, you must always, and you feel say you can't continue, you must hold up your hand. Like you something in the Premier League. So Nani was playing good, and him got injured, and him hold up his hand. So I had to take him off, and put on Max.
And for the
Max is a
record,
good-
Alti McCoy.
Yes.
Alti, right. No, right. Just have to correct that, Nicky, because
Yeah.
people are listening
Max,
to that, I don't know. Yeah, go ahead, yeah.
Max is a if say him take off Nani and bring on Max. And Max is a good player because Max was actually the one who scored the penalty in the third set of penalty to beat George's first
Yeah.
finals. But to be honest, I don't think Max. You see, but sometimes when you bring on a player in a certain game, in a certain intensity, your head not getting the game fully so quick.
Yeah.
Or you're mentally, especially he wasn't even mentally prepared for you because Nani getting injured was just a flab of the night thing that just happened.
Mm-hmm.
And in there they watched the game, and then he was told to come on for the pitch.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he was full in the game. So when Nani come off, our level kind of dropped a little bit, to be honest. And I think it followed through to the second half, and they kind of got the better of us and was playing a little bit stronger than us.
Yeah.
But we still go through regular time 1-1, and the first extra time 1-1, and then in the second part of the extra time now, Dendon and Zone in the 9 minutes they played 1-2 round my center half them, but Brady foiled it because the ball was touched a little bit too hard, and Brady ran onto it. So I saw it coming again, and my mind say, Nicky, go up on the goal line, run to the goal line. But for some reason, kind of feel say, we have followed it again.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I tell my brother, it never happened,
Mm-hmm.
Then get a touch on the ball, round Brady, and the ball trickled in the goal.
Mm-hmm.
Which means if me, he did run to the goal line as me, I intended to do.
You see a blood,
Easy take off the line.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So that's something that we as
you still remember that, Nicky, almost 50 years after yesterday. You live that through your mind all the time.
Yes, and it's over 50 years now, and still go through my mind sometimes.
Yeah. I hear you, Nicky.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a 2-1 and we lost. But don't take none from Tivoli.
No, they have a strong team, yeah? Yeah,
good team. You know?
Yeah, no, I know what I mean. And Calabar went on to win Money Cup the following year with a good team to see. Yeah.
But they went on to win the following year, 2-1.
It'll be Tivoli in the finals again.
Huh?
A Tivoli playing at the finals again?
Yes.
Yeah, repeat at the finals, yeah.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
We play them again now, and my little boys, them because it was still a young team, you know.
Yeah, because Brady, look for the big man, them they leave, and Brady leave and all them, yeah.
Yeah, still a young team, but them went on and them beat them.
And Nango was the star for that team there.
Oh my God, Candice was good, man.
Yeah.
Candice was good, man.
Yeah.
Man, Gregory, and at that time now, Buddy, Colin Francis, he was much more matured now.
And when they play for that team, Nicky, Gilly Chang, they play for that team. Gilly Chang.
Yeah, Gilly Chang, yeah, man.
Gilly Chang is Silver Permaculture, right.
Yeah. Matter of fact, Gilly played on the team I played on too.
76 team, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Gilly played centre half.
He was a Patosi, man. He could play ball on a Patosi. A Patosi Rovers, man, too, yes.
He live up all the way up though, on the same street that Patrick Tates live on.
Of Clydesdale, yes.
Yeah. A Clydesdale name? No.
Yeah, man, a Clydesdale. How is that, man? And that part that's Permaculture live, man. Calbeck Avenue carry up to Clydesdale and Chesterfield, yes. Yeah. Clydesdale, yeah.
The top part, Patrick Tates them live closer towards the intersection of Calbeck and...
Yeah, man, Patrick them live at the bottom, man, you know, and then, but Gilly Chang live up Chesterfield.
Yes.
Parallel to Clydesdale, yeah, man. You know exactly where them used to live, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. I end that, man. I mean, I'm feeling that. Calbeck Avenue and Clydesdale and Chesterfield. Like how you don't know Carwin, so we don't know for that side of Permacal. Yes.
But me spend some time about look a bit, because we used to go spend time with Chummy, Patrick Tate's brother.
Yeah.
We used to go to the primary school.
Yeah.
We used to spend time up there. Yeah.
Phil, you there?
Yeah, man.
Oh, true me now, yeah. Me that one if it's still there, yeah. Any question?
No, man, me there, man, but me not interrupt the man.
Yeah, the history intriguing.
It's a lesson, the man I give you,
Right, what that, Phil? So for the record, yeah, go ahead, Phil, go ahead.
No, me just say. You there?
Yeah, man, you go ahead, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm here.
No, for the record, let me ask you a question, Nicky.
Yeah.
The Calabar team, how much Permacal man play on them two Calabar team there, if you can remember?
Let me see. So, myself, Gilly, Riley.
Vincent Riley, I remember him good, yeah.
The press never played none at all.
Me, assess it now is me kind of assess the man them who learn them skills and play at Permacal. Me kind of grew up into the Permacal family too.
Yeah, not necessarily live at Permacal, like Brady, yes.
Aki.
Yeah. The man at Permacal,
Martin.
Danny Martin, yes. The man them live at UN then, but them never really.
Yes.
But them at Permacal, them learn them craft. Yes.
Yes.
And that's what I mean, yeah.
Yes, some that wrote them into the same area too.
Yeah. Me say I mean.
So you can't call it Permacal Marvel UN then.
Yeah, the same Kingston 20 era. Yes. I understand you, Nicky. I follow exactly what I say. Yeah.
Yes. So the rest among them now from Jewsland, Duane Park, and Heavendale, which is pretty much the demographic for Calabar.
And Nango used to live off Redlands Road.
I think so. Yeah. Gregory, Duane Park, Buddy, Duane Park, and one guy I must mention, Dickie Knight, rest in peace. He was from Jewsland. Motherfucking played on the Jewsland minor league team too. During my time, he missed go KC, but him switch over to Calabar during my time when I was in sixth form. So him played for C-Bar. Yeah, but he was a nice player.
Yeah. I know that.
But I know him from childhood. That's why I mentioned him, because we used to do music together. The same music school.
Yeah.
So we kind of grew up this kind of same kind of way, as kids.
Yeah, so hold on, Nicky. You say you used to go music school, because...
Yeah.
Which part you used to go music school?
There was a music school right across. You see, I'm thinking going from people. There was a music school right across from my house on the other side of the street, one house up.
A Carwina?
Yes.
I never know that.
Miss Barracks. So we played piano.
Miss who?
Miss Barracks.
Miss Barracks. I never know that. Phil, you know that?
No, that one that news, Jelly. I tell you, it's an education racket. This thing is an education in Pembrokeshire,
Yeah, no, because we don't know it's a music school. Because
that's why the community is so legendary.
Yeah.
I don't think we realize how great it was.
No, because I'm thinking no Pembrokeshire and the man educate more Pembrokeshire now. No, what? Continue, Nicky.
A big music school too, because that's where we all do the practicals and stuff from people who come from the Royal School of Music in England.
Yeah.
To oversee the practicals
because
at that location.
Imagine that.
Me never have a clue about music, Nicky. But them call them musical keys and all. I have to play piano and something I love, but me never exposed to that at all.
Yeah.
And you say you used to play. Which instrument you used to play, Nicky?
Huh?
Why you used to play the piano?
Piano, yeah. So you learn to read the music and you learn the theory behind the music, so you can write music and all that.
So you can do all of them things there?
Yeah. Most of my tell you that I did up to grade 5, and there are eight levels.
For music, okay.
Yeah, I passed the grade 5 theory.
So hold on, let me ask
What?
you. Go ahead, Phil, before me ask Nicky that side.
Once you complete the 8 levels, then you're an accomplished musician.
If you can pass the 8 level, man, trust me, that's some mighty level.
You can go play at the Royal Albert Hall, or you can go be a backup piano player for Luther.
That you talk about.
Legendary.
You want Luther sit down on the piano, sir.
Yeah, man, you're at that level, you are really accomplished, man.
Yeah.
Really, really accomplished.
But you reach far, Nicky, you say a grade 5.
Right,
Yeah.
that's why I brought that up. That's exactly why I brought that up.
Yeah. So who used to go to music school? Anybody from Permacal we know used to go to music school, Nicky? But we don't know. Call some name.
I tell you what. You know the prosecutor for Jamaica?
Carolyn
Carolyn Llewellyn?
Yeah, she go St. Mary's Church.
Well, I went to the same music. We went to the same music school, the same one. That's where I knew her. That's where I knew her from.
Oh, she used to.
Okay.
Yeah. I knew her from I was a child.
Wow.
Yeah. That's the director at the DPP, the current DPP.
Yeah, man,
Yes.
the DPP.
Yeah.
That's the right people you want to know.
Yeah.
Life, you never know what could happen down the road.
Mhm.
So what? Yeah, go ahead, Nicky. Sorry. So I get us something.
No,
man. I mean, just like I mentioned, say she retired this year.
Okay.
she retired. Okay.
Yeah, she's going to. She's supposed, I think this month or last month.
Okay, I'm gonna try to give her a hard time too. Some guy try to give her a hard time. Some
Yeah.
guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
But she's a good prosecutor though.
which
Yeah, man.
which kind of league team did you play for, Nicky?
Yes, that's a funny thing now. You know, for all the years, I train with Carwina.
Mm-hmm. Gotta say live.
I come up training with Carwina. Matter of fact, even with the spin-off of Carwina, Green Sparks.
Yo, I remember that name when the man mentioned it to Rat.
You know, that's where I grew up.
Who farmed that team there, Nicky? Green Spark. Who farmed that team there?
Try to remember now. There was a guy named Bunny who was the boyfriend for one of Preg's sister, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And matter of fact, he trained one of my league teams that I played on.
Mm-hmm.
He was, at the time, was involved with Carwina. And for some reason now, we made a spin-off team called Green Sparks, which was like a traveling football team.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a senior branch of it. And then you also had a junior branch of it. And that's where we entered the junior kind of league. That year those guys was talking about recently. And I remember correct you laugh jokingly and say, you forget to mention the champions because we won the junior kind of league.
At a Green Sparks.
We play snubs.
Yeah. You play
As a team from Patosi.
Sesame United ball and a spin-off team from Patosi. Yes.
Yes. So all these years now, I mean, religiously, every Saturday morning, I practice with Carwina, Bradley Briscoe, and Carlton, and Preggs, and all of them. You know, we go to the field early every Saturday morning and practice until late in the afternoon. And matter of fact, that's why my track career never really developed well, because after a while I realized that I was getting enough rest when I went to the development meets. Okay. Because development meets was on Saturdays and Carwina train was on Saturdays. And then because you really need to have a very good rest before your races. I wasn't doing that. I was practicing, then go home, maybe do a little yard work and go to the stadium. I run after that. That wasn't good. So my career never really developed so well in a track. Could have anyway.
football was your primary sport then. That's what I say was your
Yes,
art.
yes, that's what happened. I think I love football too much, but that's fine. You know, I did.
No man, you can't wrong with that, man. A world sport.
So
Yeah, the big sport that man. What's wrong with the Nicky?
yeah. So eventually, after I finished playing Manning Cup, Covey recruited me. So I ended up really playing Conley for Covey. I think I played with them for 3 years.
Yeah, so because Thunder used to play for Carolina too, and then in brother Phil, we are talking about used to play for Kofi, and so tell me how that go, because I remember that link there between one set of brother play for Carolina and one play for Kofi.
Yeah,
like
the
you
early
know.
part, the early parts.
Yeah.
Early part of the kind of league, he did play for Carolina, and then Phil them played for Covey. But eventually, a lot of parts in the later parts of the 70s, the second half of the 70s, then Thunder came back to Covey because at the time it was Thunder, Ronald, Boomy up front, and then I was in the back with Mabrook and Dias and Danny Martin.
So Mabrook used to play for Patos or a different one?
See Mabrook.
Mabrook used to go for Kofi too.
No, it wasn't. It was Mabrook. I keep on. You know what happened? I keep on confusing Balance with Mabrook.
With Mabrook, right? Balance. Yeah, that's yes. Right. A Balance is a Kofi man from over. So you live from Pembroke. I'm used to live at Aberview. Because I remember Balance.
I think he used to live at Aberview and then came to Pembroke, I think, you know.
Yeah. He was a Kofi man. So. Yes. I remember Balance I played for Kofi too. Yes, I remember that. Yeah. Conrad Mullins.
It was myself, Balance, Dias, and Danny Martin in the back, Brad in the goal. And
I remember Brad played for Kofi. And Chris Maxwell, all the Costa goalkeeper, used to live on Kofi. I played for Carolina. I remember that.
Yes. Because he used to train with Carolina.
Carolina, yeah. Because Chris used to live behind. Remember Alte, Phil? Alte.
Yeah, but you know what, Jelly? Now I listen to the name them where I call like it's like I just can't understand why Pembroke never succeed on it. Can't make on that, Jelly. Too much great players come out of Pembroke. Pembroke should have been a household name in a Jamaica football.
Well, that's true.
I tell you something, you know. When the Casafa Major League started, we never did so bad, you know. Because we were up against some really good teams. Because
but you used to play Constant Spring with Granny Marshall and doing the part.
Golden Aces, Phil. Golden Aces. Carl Wright.
Yeah.
And Great West, yes.
Great West, man. Oh my, with Dango D.
Stars
Great West with Dango D.
Original big ballers. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I know what stars after East.
Who that?
Aberview,
yes.
Yes. But it was some good because you have Ligoni used to be good too.
But answer that question, Nicky. It's a good question, Philip Parks, you know.
Yeah?
Good question, Philip Parks. You know. Why you think, that's your opinion? Because Rose give me film opinion. Why you think, your opinion, that Pembroke, even in them early days, they never big in terms of. Because my problem is the question.
We never gain national recognition.
Even when we have so much talent.
We never get a chance to be together long enough.
Consistency.
And Jelly, I think him right. Because you know what, the Pembroke people, remember some man just migrate left, right, and center, you know.
Mm-hmm. That's what's
especially in the 70s when the politics get wicked.
Because if you notice now, nothing not going to Pembroke now.
No,
right.
Remember that about that.
It just dwindled down to nothing. So you had the talent, but the talent never stick together for any long period of time. If that Aberview is different, Aberview that happened.
Yeah, Aberview talent stick. Maybe because of the location, because I'm only live Aberview now. I'm not an alternative to live nowhere else. You know. Aberview or Warwick Isle or Rockford.
But I'm not even that, Jelly. Like I said, I just migration. Because most of the money we were talking about
migrated. That's what I was going to say.
Migration.
The Pembroke passing migrated faster than any other community.
Yeah,
and that's
man.
the reason why
that's true.
That's why Permacal football just
No,
came to
you're right.
nothing.
But migrate out of the community for one and then out of the country for another. You're right about that,
Yes,
right?
Nah,
exactly.
man. Migrate out of the community to
Country.
foreign right off the bat,
Yes.
man. No
All the,
education.
matter of fact, if of all the names that we can mention, the majority of them is right here in the US.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. If you go to
I'm
Florida
surprised
or
when I hear
Orlando, you
the
see
Raleigh
all of them.
Briscoe still live at Pembrokeshire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
That
Everybody's up there.
surprised me.
Well, when you
Yeah.
get him, I'm going to tell the story behind that because we know
Because look, you know, it's even Leeds team where Sally Miller used to coach. That youth team there. That team did have a lot of good young players, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to ask Nicky about that now. Nicky.
Yeah, because all of them end up and migrate, like Mikey Donaldson, them youth there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
man.
that talent is that. What Nicky, he mentioned another name, you know. You must know that name because Ruth Simpson used to go Calabar. You didn't know Sally Miller?
Yes, I knew Sally Miller.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
And for the record,
Yeah,
when right name, Ruth tell me him right name, but tell me him right name if you remember it.
Goodness.
Me have it just no worry.
I don't think I knew him right. I don't think I knew his right name, you know.
Me have him right
Because
name. Ruth send me him right name. Hold on, I'm going to give him right name. So go on talk. Me I come up with him right name.
yeah, because the thing is,
So Sally used to go Calabar like you.
Those guys.
Come again. Go again. Sorry, Nicky, go ahead.
I wasn't so 100% close with those guys. I knew them, but I never move around too much with Sally Miller them.
What you mean to go Calabar?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I got you. Yeah. Okay, I got you. So, yep. May I give him right? You continue talking, Nicky. May I get him right name? Because I have it just in front of him. Because Bruce give me him name.
Yeah.
No, it's all right. Let me ask you about another name them now. You must know them name, you know, because I say from McCall, you know. Yeah, Sally Miller right name. That's who. Yeah, Bruce Keith Reed. I'm right name. Keith Reed.
Keith Reed. Yeah.
Keith Reed.
No, that you mentioned it. That's correct. That is yes.
Yeah, man. Ruth give me. I just through the phone now through the WhatsApp now look for fine. My Ruth is 10 minutes. So I have the issue in front of me. Technology, I love if I can look up the thing and go on like me know thing. But no, I Ruth is 10 minutes.
Tell me them hang out mainly with the Patosi guys, but I never hung out so much with Patosi guys. Although I knew most of them.
Yeah.
And I admire them as a group because to me, there was something about the Patosi guys I admire.
Yeah.
Because they had that kind of band that, not like say we never had bands all over the place, but they were kind of special. They were different.
Yeah, Roots like about that, you know. I agree with that.
They grew up on the same avenue together.
Yeah.
You know, and just have a unity that was kind of special. So
yeah, Patosi. Philip talked about that last time when we have on Roots. Patosi was a special link in terms of say. I mean, because it's an openness to the youth. I don't know. But there's something special about
Patosi. It's a real brotherhood that they have, and I think it have a lot to do with the fact that most of them was from the Patosi Avenue.
Yes.
Yeah, most of them live with it on a stretch between Patosi and
they were in very close proximity.
Yeah.
And them talk every day, them play every day, and you know, had similar interests and everything.
Yeah, that unity developed from early. Yes. We're in a car in other places now. Man, I migrate and come from different places. You're right. It was a closer knit then. The influence of Patosi Rovers was a closer knit team.
The Carolina Posse was kind of different because we stretch out on a long stretch of land.
Yeah, more space and then only on different road. Because rather than live on Carolina, it's a message. I understand exactly what I say.
It's different.
Yeah.
But those guys, them live right across from each other and know each other from number boy.
Yeah, man. The Patosi Rovers thing is a strong link, man. Without a doubt.
And the other BS, I don't think no other Corner League team had a BS.
Yeah, that's true. Because them used to go over more like Flooney Yard originally and then.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. It was a different.
Like a social club.
Yeah. But me ask you about another Carolina man. I don't think he live on Carolina either. But one of them brother and me used to go to school and I talked to him there. Harvey. All of them used to go to Calabar like you.
Paul Harvey?
Paul Harvey, yes.
nice, good man. Him is more than what you see, you know, him good heart.
Yeah, man, I talk to him
Yes.
there, man. And him probably, me and him for come on this, so I'm going to set it up back. That
Yeah.
hopefully him come on back, yeah.
Good heart, man.
No, man,
He's
when I talk to him, him didn't even, when him took a 6 farm at Calabar, him never have enough Subbrook, and that's why I go Meadowbrook. And the principal never let him in and all. But me rate him as the one of the most skillful man come out of Premier Guard, man. Him have some real.
Yeah.
And the brother used to run for Calabar too. Brother used to run 800 meters, but the older one, yes.
And brother was excellent, man.
And then the younger brother and me used to go primary together. That are Owen.
Okay.
So.
His brother, he never started out as a top athlete, you know, but by the time he finished, because his determination, he was a top athlete for Calabar.
Yeah, man. We need 800 meters for Calabar. Remember that, man.
Yeah, man.
Remember that.
Yeah, man.
When the name again? When the name again? Older one.
We call him Lionhead. We call him Lionhead, but his name was can't remember what's his first name again.
We don't remember his name like that. We don't remember him.
Paul.
Paul the second. Paul
Harvey.
Paul. And a Paul.
No,
Paul
no.
Prince. Paul Prince.
I try repeat the names them.
Come back. Yeah, okay, I got
it. Juggler memory.
Yeah.
Yes.
Them have a younger sister over 8 group used to come Merle Grove, Jackie.
Yeah, okay. I think you're right, yeah.
Yeah, man, yeah. And them never used to live on Carwina. I think a chip now.
No, they never live on Carwina, no.
You see, that's about the point. That's exactly the Carwina, that massive.
Yeah.
Compared to the nucleus of what was it that. That's the difference.
Yeah, but Carwina was representative of that side of Pembrokeshire, you know, from your enter Pembrokeshire all the way to the playground and over towards the gully. So that's a Marley, Cardiff, PHALL, Pinnacle Close, Chippenham. Yeah, the whole of that, so Anglesey, whole of that section of Pembrokeshire mostly represent Carwina.
Yeah.
And that's why when certain team are playing a kind of league, the ball ground full, you know, loaded.
Yeah. So let me ask you something, Nicky, because you know, I got glass over it, you know. I talk about the legend himself, you know, Raleigh Briscoe, you know. Did you ever play or know Raleigh Briscoe?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so tell me a little about Raleigh.
You must remember now that Raleigh was the person who I grew up learning the game from to a good extent. Because I went to the Carwina training every Saturday morning, and he was the one who organized everything.
Yeah.
So I learned the game playing through Raleigh.
Yeah.
And I saw Raleigh in the first when he was playing for Rest of the World before it broke up.
Raleigh used to play for Rest of the World?
Yes, that's where I learned to respect him as a baller. Because he was good. You know, that's where that's the first place I saw him playing for Rest of the World. Yeah. I have goosebumps talking about that team, you know. Serious, man.
I mean, never see that.
It was so special.
We never hear about that team that yet until Rose mentioned it to me, but yeah.
Well, the man I tell you, the team was that good.
Yeah.
I don't know how they came up with the name.
Yeah. Well, when you get on Raleigh, man, I love your name to come up to Raleigh.
Yes.
I want who to play upon that team because.
Yeah, that'd be good because
I just said
I'm telling you. Yeah, man.
That's the first great team out of Pembrokeshire.
If my memory serves me right, you know, I really do think Punky is to play that team.
That's who?
That's Punky. That's
Richard Sampola, brother.
Richard Sampola, brother.
That's Punky down there. Yeah.
I really do think Punky started out playing for that team.
Yeah, man, because they play upon the winning minor league team for 68. Yes.
Yes.
Doc play upon that team at Altamont Mackenzie.
Yes. Doc Mackenzie.
Yeah. I just said I've been mentioning him, you know, but never mentioned him earlier. He's one of the original big baller from Pembrokeshire, though. I don't know if he live at Pembrokeshire.
Big baller. A big Jamaican baller, too.
Yeah, man, I know big New Yorkers must baller that used to play with Pele and all them with it, so. Yeah, man.
And you did mention him, Jelly.
I did mention him, okay, with Pato.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I did mention him. Yeah, the man there.
As I said, all them things that just justify my question in my mind.
I hear you, boss.
Man, but it's unbelievable.
Yes.
Listen, Nicky, if you know Pembrokeshire kind of league, you're going to know, say, you can't figure out how the hell this community never win a major league.
Yeah.
Because
It's,
it was just too many great footballers come out of
It's
Pembroke.
a
Yes.
mystery field. You're right, because I say, see amount of
we
talent.
just never, as I
If
said
I
before,
even won, they should I go win minor league one time. If I even one time, we should I win major league.
it's just, as I said before, it's just that we never really get a chance to stick together. Because to me, to be honest,
Yeah.
I can remember us being together for maybe one Casafa major league season, and that was it.
Yeah.
Now I had good coach in Bobby Fire.
Yeah.
So
Bobby Fire was a good coach.
you play under Bobby Fire, Nicky, in a minor league.
Yeah, I play. Bobby Fire played coach the second minor league team I played on.
So you never played in major league at all, Nicky? Just minor league.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I play major league too.
Okay.
Yeah, I play major league. I play major league in 81.
Okay, so what's some of the man you play with?
Oh, we're a nice team, you know. In the back was me, Killer, Forbes, and I can't remember who was playing that wing back.
That's a Leonard Forbes, yes.
Yeah, man. Forbes.
Yeah. You got primary with him, yeah?
I think Brady was in the goal. I think Brady was in the goal. I can't remember. And Diego.
Yeah.
Diego and Aki, I think, was in midfield.
Mm-hmm. It's a strong team.
And up front was Boomy was a nice baller, you know. Boomy was up front.
Yeah.
With Neville 1000 and Weatherman 1000.
Oh yeah.
And I think Nani played another team too. Well, we are a nice good team.
Yeah, man. Weatherman was a good forward too.
Oh yeah. Weatherman's a good forward.
Everybody named the field blood fire.
Then tell you about them. His brother was a tailor. A film brother built my graduation
Yes.
you know.
Benny.
Yeah.
When they run a car with the field.
I think him foot. I think him have 1 foot or 1.5 foot.
Both him have two. Him foot was short. Both of them were short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a car with them come from field.
From the knee down.
Them live from Pembroke Drive. 2 light posts the right of them gate. Right. Right side of one of them.
Benny T.
Yeah.
But they were a good tailor, man. Yeah, man. Good tailor.
Yeah, man. The man that used to build all work pants for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But man did bad.
Yeah. But two ballers used to live beside no, they used to live in a Weatherman yard before Weatherman came. Buchanans.
The Buchanans.
You would know them, but them was two nice baller, man. Everton and Cameron Glenn. But them migrated again. Them migrated.
The migration.
Yeah.
That was common with Pembroke.
You know, and if you happen, I go forward, I look on it.
A reunion.
No, more than that, Phil. I look on bigger than that. Pembroke needs to develop a football academy that, you see, we build. Because the talent we develop, you know. Let's say, all them talent Nicky are talking about and we are talking about. Then let's say we have a program in place where, a man migrate, but guess what? A club have to pay more money, you know. It's like Pembroke have a youth academy now. One Pembroke will be the best academy in Jamaica.
And remember what Roots say, no, the populace round there now different.
Yeah.
No, but not so strong like one time.
But no, but see, remember, you know, when I look on it, it's a little different in the vision of my mind, you know, is the school I'm going to use, you know. The primary school and the high school. Not necessarily the community, and they're going to use the school and build an academy around the school. So, in my mind, the vision I look on, I said, the school is, you start developing a program in the primary school, and after a while, any youth will live in that area, Kingston 20 area, that's why I come to Pembroke primary, because I get good coaching, good everything. And then the same thing with the second.
He might have a chance for launching career.
Because when you say you come to Pembroke primary or high school, because of the program we have visualized, we develop, him know say right, you know say a US club might come look on him and say, boy, him get a contract.
It's like where the thing that Butler do, where
something. Something.
Yeah.
What I have been thinking, and I think that the private sector and the government should get together and build academies all over the country. Every parish should have one. at least one.
But
If
you
not two or three.
Oh, you are
And the reason why I say this, the reason I know this sounds far-fetched, but I say it for a good reason. Because my thinking is you can't leave people behind. You have to take them with you.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, you can't just keep on talking about violence and crime and all this. You can't just keep on talking about it. Because the thing is, when you don't have structure and organization, these are the things that happens. You need to have these kids have some kind of structure, something they can look forward to, something that can help them to launch further down the road. And not only will it help Jamaica in more than one ways.
Yeah.
You'll have a safer society. The kids will have something to help them financially.
Yeah.
Occupy them. And you'll have a more wholesome, it won't be perfect, but you will have a more wholesome society. And our football will benefit. But these things we need to get to this place where we can do these things. We have to do it. And I said the private sector, because the thing is, we know the government now have all the money and sometimes spent and waste and stuff like that. But the thing is, it benefits everyone.
But you may look on it, Nicky. Me not look on it, say, a next set of man to come do it and do it, you know. Me I say, we as original foundation Pembroke, man, we don't need a bad for come do it. We need a private sector.
And I heard that, and I piggyback off of it and I say, yes, that'd be so good for the start, because the thing is, once one community starts it, then others can copy it.
Exactly. Because I remember Pembroke, the Corner League started originally, you know, and we have to start back a foundation.
Exactly.
And this is my vision now. I tell Roots at the other day, you know, when Roots send me them, I say, yeah, Pembroke must be the premier academy, football academy in Jamaica, and in the Western Hemisphere ultimately, that when a big European club want to come look for talent in Jamaica, a Pembroke academy will come first. That's my vision, you know, Nicky. It don't exist yet, you know, but everything starts with an idea and a thought, you know. You follow me? I said to you, and because I know so we do it already. When you talk about the talent, when you talk about it, never even structured and organized. I mean, I say, we have the online thing, you know, we talk about it, you know, and all it needed to say, you know what? You didn't know what for man and Nicky. It just need a vision to say, we have the school them, we have the field, and you're going to start a football academy, round the two school them. And you're right, Nicky, the same vision we have, take the youth them come out of school because them know so them got the opportunity for play ball, and guess what? They might not get big scholarship, but guess what? Them can get a scholarship at third division league in Turkey. They might eat a food.
Got to give them options, man. I have to give them options.
Yeah. No, man. And that vision them have, man. Not most every man I gonna make it, but I got big like our message, the original message. They and message with much. But he might can make a third division team somewhere, and they might eat a food. They might take up the corner or nothing.
Absolutely.
Improve them economically.
Exactly.
That's what happened with the other academies, even in the United Kingdom.
Yeah,
that's what
exactly.
Not all them make the major, the first league. You see. But we need to give them options, man. We can't have the kids them just.
Well, you see, we're talking, you know, but what does it does take a little thing for launch, for light a fire, and say, you know, Permacard. I mean, I say it dead, you know, because I don't think. In my mind, you know, when the two schools them there, Permacard, you know, right beside each other, it uniquely positioned for your idea like this. Launch the community and the school them, and with the start academy, and Permacard become the go-to place. For football in Jamaica. And for the rest, for the Caribbean, and ultimately for the Western Hemisphere. I said, I look on it, you know. And my vision for that, they must work, what may I say?
It's a shame that, you know, these kids have forgot through and them life come to nothing. For no reason. You know, it's all right, man.
That's the vision.
Look, Gally, it's not everybody's like me and you who have the drive and the determination. You understand?
No, man, I understand that. We need the structure.
Yeah, see, ultimately, you need people who care, and that is what lacking.
Yeah, man, and the vision. Yeah. Well, it's
because the government is all about them own pocket.
But you see, I'd be saying them conversation, my name like bring them up, you know, because as far as me concerned, them are relevant to anything you got to try to do, you know. You don't need them for certain things. I say them not need, you know.
Exactly.
But for we do what we have to do, I want that thing.
You need to get them on board.
Because trust me, man, once you start and a success start, they're going to come and want you to take picture of them. And yes, you have to use that because they're a part of the infrastructure. But
the
you know,
reason why the reason why the reason why I mention what I mentioned is because I'm saying to myself, they need to understand that it is a benefit for everyone, including them, because
Yeah,
they are trying to fight something that they can't fight.
yeah, but you see,
right.
yeah, them not understanding, Nicky, because them too deep in the traffic, Them
I tell you,
too deep in the. That's why I never
yeah,
like talk about it, because my mind
I
not in that at
understand.
all. Because
Totally understand.
yeah, man, me just don't like the conversation because me not even
Yeah,
stressing at them at all. Me just yes, them dead, because government worldwide have to exist, Me not gonna say,
yeah,
but
yeah.
me I say if you really start something, man, you say all right when you're ready. You just have to
Mm-hmm.
start and have a vision, and trust me, man. Everything just start with one vision, man. With one
Yeah.
vision, I say, and that's my vision. I'm a back
Because
road.
mess with myself now. Can't you, as look, the way me see it, every area of an MP. Now, if it can come from the top, let them organize it and say, look, we're going to build up a organized community center in all these areas. MP will take charge to make sure, say, it done right, and it gets done, it gets completed, and everything organized and put in place. But the thing is, MP don't really care.
No.
But just like I mentioned that car, yeah, you have to go pray long and hard to find out the
Crazy,
MP
man.
there.
Hold on. We're not going to dwell
The
too much on
first
this.
money him say is for build females.
Yeah, exactly.
Or upgrade him house.
And
But the thing is, the thing is, when you have everybody participate in society, everybody is a win-win for everyone,
Yeah.
Because you have a stronger tax base.
Yeah, exactly,
More
Nicky,
prosperity.
exactly.
More
You see
prosperity.
what you talk
And
about,
everybody
Nicky?
benefits.
What you talk about is good, but you say what really need to happen for that be a reality. The populace have to be educated.
Yep. You go.
Because that's why you talking like that. You remember what you said in the beginning, you take your education serious.
Yeah.
If you do have a level of intellect for understand civility, and we all were supposed to live as human beings.
Yeah, in a society, it's kind of hard.
Right. Then you can never accomplish that because you're going to always have this animalistic way of thinking.
Yeah,
And that is the problem.
But you see,
the lack of education is a big problem, brother, man.
Well, that is why that's why I say sports and it happens in a track and field, and we can do it for football and Premier League. You can bring that back to a certain way. And it's like a man know say if he come a Premier League and play football, he might learn education when you talk about Phil.
Yeah.
You can't go to football and teach him. If you come to school and say, no man, if you come at this, if you come at them school, you have to learn our academy. You have to go class.
It's a total package.
Exactly.
But Gary, and another reason why I'm mentioning it, because you see, look all we have benefit in a track and field.
Yeah.
Because we have something organized and structured.
Yeah.
We can't take it to another level and do the same thing for soccer, And not only for soccer. If you want, some people might be interested in that tennis, swimming.
Exactly.
All different kind of things.
Exactly. No, it's academy. It's not about us. Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Music. You mentioned music, Nicky, because you have music skill.
As Nicky said, you want to give them options. That's at the bottom line.
Exactly.
You want to have options available to them to make them life worthwhile.
Yeah. Someone come and play football, but he might have a music skill, and instead of a music, a part of the academy that you said, but what other skill you have can play? Can you?
Exactly.
You see me, I said to you, so yeah. But let me ask you a question.
Yeah,
Nicky.
right now.
Go ahead. And let me ask you a question.
Right now, we are benefiting big time. Look how talented Jamaica is in track and field.
Yes, yeah.
Structure. The GC Foster train the coaches. Now you have good coaches for every single high school that participates in champs. So you have good athletes that will produce. And then you have all these clubs that they can go to train. Or if they can go to the US, if they can get scholarships.
Yeah.
But now we have such a good structure in place that you are producing great athletes.
Yeah, but let me tell you how I visualize.
Look, we out of a world of over 20 billion, 15 billion people. Jamaica is 3 million. And we are some of the top athletes in the world. And I'm not talking about,
That tell you that anything is possible.
That me I talk about.
I remember
You
tell you,
just need to take the structure in every single level.
let me in my mind, and this just half of the coffee, and I'm going to write down nothing. Nobody have to listen to me or follow me. Just I tell you, I visualize how this could have worked, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say we approach the primary school and the secondary, the high school at Permacal, and say, you know what?
Yeah.
We as a community are going to adapt the school and we're going to have an under 12 competition, an under 8 competition.
Mm-hmm.
And you're running through the school, you know. So every week, you know, I say I got start by the Corner League in Jamaica, in a Permacal, you know.
Yes.
Through the school, it's like a different level. Go up to the high school, now you have under 16 competition, and you reach a certain level now, you have under 21 competition. A man ready for a complete major league. So you have a major league team ready for going on, but you're running through the school, under 8, under 12. Roots have the numbers, them can't talk about that, because everything a FIFA sanction. How it works.
And ultimately, you have a fee in 3-5.
Exactly, Phil. Exactly. So guess what now? A man live anywhere in here and then Queensland or anywhere in Jamaica and Maserati, they want to come from Permacal, you know, because guess what?
Right.
They have a structure in place. Which other school have a structure in place where you know say a corner league run through the school? And that me talk about
because guess what? That's why people end up go to class.
Exactly.
And GC first for train.
Exactly.
Because they have structure up there.
I want to start that, you know, it will attract good coaches, better teachers, everything. But everything does start with the idea, Nicky. May I tell you?
Yeah, but even better than that, other communities are going to emulate that.
Of course, but that's what that with the Corner League, original Corner League.
It's going to be a model project for everybody.
Exactly.
That's exactly what I was. That's why I said that.
No, I understand that. Me not on board with that, but me just focus on Permacal and say, me could launch this.
That's why I was saying that when Permacal started and film one get off the ground, other communities will.
Yeah, Nicky, you see, when I'm ready, they must compete with some royalty because we got copyright right there and I say, if you want to learn this, you know.
Yeah.
Feel it's what I say.
Yeah, because.
But Jenny, ultimately, because we're going to need finance to keep it going.
Exactly, Phil.
Exactly.
If we're mad, we're working.
Nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
Nothing is wrong with that, you know. And in the long run, I tell you, when money exchange, it strengthens.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So what may I say? If you have an idea and you know say it's strong and you just copyright and all of it, say, yeah, man. If our next community want to learn this, yeah, man, we have the template for showing them. But guess what? You have to actually pay for use this.
Yeah. In the long run.
Yeah, that's what I feel. Exactly. Well, put the template in place, but it now come free. This is not. Them days are done.
Jelly, it's like writing a hit song, my friend. You have to pay right. You know, the royalties never end.
Yeah, man. Exactly. Long after we gone now, you know, royalties are come back to Permacal because we leave a legacy same. Exactly. And so may I visualize the thing.
Yeah.
Eh? Repeat that.
That's what we talk about originally in a posterity.
Yeah, exactly.
When we gone, them recordings just still got about, you know, for inspire.
Yeah, man, so man can hear us. Man can hear back and say, if this idea we talk take off, oh, yeah, so it's sad. Yes. It's sad with 3 man attack on a podcast and Roots get involved and all them things. And we say, yeah. We could build back a vibe.
I remember what Roots say, no? Roots say them have a account established, you know.
Yeah, man, right. Me talk to you about it, right.
Man have to do a donate.
Yeah, man.
Okay, yeah, because I remember it was mentioned something about that, but you know, we need to. I don't know exactly how to get involved and all that, so I figure that will come later.
All that will set exactly. No, all that have to go set up, Nicky.
Yeah.
All that have to go set up and clear accounting. Infrastructure and all that a man comfortable and no say. It's a message. I don't know fly-by night thing, though.
Right.
Official FIFA sponsor thing. A man can come all these books and look at it and say, yeah. No, man, this is not fly.
We need to build back Permacal and not only bring back Permacal, but we need to build Jamaica.
Well, exactly. Well, let's start. Exactly.
You know, Gally, let me tell you something. Look, I always love Jamaica, but the thing is, I came here and then I started coming back to Jamaica.
What on Nicky? Why you migrate?
I left here 81, you know.
Okay, all right. Continue. Just for the record. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So, you know, starting to come back to Jamaica on vacation and stuff.
Yeah.
And I might say that some of my most enjoyable time of my life is spent in Jamaica. Jamaica is a beautiful, amazing place. With may I tell you something now, and maybe this is just me, but me personally thinks that Jamaica is one of the most amazing spot to vacation compared to the entire world.
Yeah, man, it's a naturally beautiful place, you know, brother, man.
There's something about Jamaican vibes that you can't express. You can't explain to a man. You know, them always that saying, so once you go, you know. You have to experience it yourself. Me can't tell you what you're going to experience when you touch land, when you touch down.
And why you think so much tourists go there every year?
Yeah.
You know much people I know, you know much people I meet where they go there 6, 7, 8 times a year.
It's different.
Well,
and then the magical about it.
Me express to know when I try to express it now, because there was a Supreme Court justice in the United States, you know. I forget what his name in the 50s. And the man asked him for define if he can define what porn is. And the Supreme Court justice said, he must say, no, I can't define it, but when I see it, I will know it. Him can
I get you.
I said, what about Jamaica now?
Yeah,
you can't define it, but when you see it, feel it, you're going to know it, you know.
Yeah.
You see what?
And you know, it's the same way for all of us.
Yes.
And no matter how much time you come back, you know, the same thing, you know.
Yeah, man, the vibe's nice when you go back there, man. I know where you talk about, Nicky. No matter
it's just something you can't.
No, you can't.
Listen, I guarantee you this. As much as life rough down there, see if no crime never did it, half of the people would have gone.
No, they couldn't contain. Jamaica couldn't. It's overpopulated, man. If that could have get under control, I tell you, I really feel.
Because a whole heap of people want to go back home, but them can't deal with the crime and look over them soul now.
Right.
That's why Mr. Boy, it was so, you know.
But listen, Nicky, there's more to it than that, because a lot, you see how we grew up and we talk about community and it take a village for raise of youth. Them things that are really, that's one of the biggest problems of Jamaica now, you know. Most of the youth them were born, them not get no raise proper grooming, you know. Like,
but I tell you something, you know.
You don't really have parents anymore. You just have mother and father. People just make picnic and turn them loose for society.
and then there's something recent that happened that make it a bit even worse. So I'm not even sure that I hope them can correct it or get on top of it. But guess what happened now? During the pandemic, because they weren't having physical school.
Right.
There's about 27,000 young men who haven't gone back to school.
Yeah.
And they're involved in some of that stuff.
Right.
And that's because most of the crime is caused by kids between 15 and 17. You know?
Yeah, man, without a doubt.
So they are the ones that is really involved in all this stuff.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't know how they're going to get on top of it.
And it come back to what we say, because them get involved in that because them don't really have any family structure.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Them families, them friends.
Yeah.
Them listen to. And you see, because of the advent of technology, them can now learn the bad things and it's more attractive. Because we know that, you know, it's like me tell a man, when you go to high school, no girl no want to talk to no bookworm. A girl want to talk to the youth who go to the principal office and most.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Wrong is when you're young, you know, and impressionable. Wrong is always attractive.
Yeah.
When you do the right thing, people, but it's just that.
It's sad that people get involved like that and taking a life.
Yeah, but it come back to where you said to them not have no other alternative.
Yeah, taking a life is like nothing. You know?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But if you grew up without love, life don't mean nothing to you, my lord.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, man. Once you grow up
and
you don't love.
The thing is, you know, the thing is, in spite of everything, they still wanted the same thing that me and you wanted. It was just that they might go about the wrong way.
Right. But at all costs.
Yeah.
Look on the brother we're killing brother what day in St. Thomas, stabbing brother.
Yeah. Crazy, man. Crazy.
Yeah, that's a go on.
Yeah, no, it kinda we can't dwell upon that too much. Although the reality, but although I seem like they take it, where they attack for 2 minutes and they can like a 2 minutes where they attack, So let me ask you some fun memories about Pembroke. One of them now,
Yeah.
one ask, one if it's the other match, Pembroke go play a major league match against Boystown. And I yet to forget. One how that go. Because I say the
No.
talent Pembroke have. Phil, you remember that match, eh?
It was at
Yeah,
the
man,
stadium.
they come in at the Gleaner, Jelly.
Was it at the stadium?
But I remember when the match, well, if they don't have
No, man,
boys,
I don't a Carl Smith drive.
at Calspit, well, you answer the question, Nicky. If I don't have Calspit drive this.
Oh. Well, that picture rough, I play upon it. That was the last place I played before I came up here.
Don't have Boystown.
Yeah, but it was a match against Waterhouse, but they used that pitch as a neutral ground.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that pitch is rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's one of the problem even now in a Jamaica, them need quality pitch.
See, these are the things
for the development.
These are the things we're talking about. We need to develop, man. We need to develop, man.
But ask yourself, what is the ministry of sports and culture?
It's happening, but it happens slow.
Mm-hmm.
Because I will tell this much, even though it's still a long time, the football I've gone is more advanced even compared to when I was there. But it still needs to
Yeah,
go
but the
further.
quality is not as good as before, as our time. I tell you that.
No,
I never point, but
it's more advanced.
it is a bit more structured.
Yeah.
But, it could get better if the organization was better. You have better academies. Because, when we're starting to have a common way of playing, and that's what we need to do.
Mm-hmm.
We need to know, we need to teach. We need to have a structure in place.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but
And
that's
everybody
exactly what
learn to play a certain way. Which means if you play for the junior national team, if you play the senior national team, you know of play. You know the system.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine now if you know the system? All you have to know at perfect it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We need to have these structures all over the country. It'll take a little time for get to that place, but we need to. We need to.
Yeah. But may I ask you a question, Nicky? Give me a couple of your fun memories of Pembroke. Where you remember this, you can't forget about Pembroke.
To be honest, coming out that Sunday evening for Kind of League and Major League was some of the most memorable occasion, to be honest. And as a boy, going to Birdbush in Patrick City, my friend them.
Yeah.
And sometime we'll run boat in the bush that too,
So which part do you used to go run boat in a car now? Which bush that?
Well, we used to use Patrick City as the local stamping ground because it wasn't developed.
Yeah, that's true. I would
Forestdale Gardens wasn't developed yet.
Like we use trucks because we live at Calvert, we used to use trucks over Francis Land as we call it. Yeah.
I got you. Yeah. So we use Patrick City.
So only used to get over Patrick City. Only used to walk.
Well, after them build the gully,
Yeah.
you used to have a rope. It's a cable. And some sticks. You used to have some rubber adhesive that they used to hold the walls together, the concrete slabs together.
Yeah.
So we used to put boards inside the adhesive rubber thing and use it as a ladder along with the cable to climb up the gully wall.
So my guy what you gonna like enough feeling?
It's a good question to ask
but
me.
Jerry, that's when you must say
now you can ask me how we get from the
one in the gully is black, and the gully big, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you remember now you have that side gully that run beside Calbeck.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
That
yeah.
Yeah.
So we jumped down into that gully.
Yeah.
It was, and then we jumped into the Sunday
Sunday
gully,
goal.
Yeah.
and then go across and go towards the
Yeah, can't beat the
cable.
Sunday goal.
Yeah. Don't do the Sunday goal. Yeah.
So you see what bad man. If you father catch you, but you want them thing you have to your father gonna work.
Yeah, my guy was suffering my talk about film.
Yeah, Jelly, then remember up a Queensbury football field.
Yeah.
You could have walked on the dual pipe, the two big pipe I run across.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, man, yeah.
Remember, say right there, so the goal is split two way,
Yeah, man, yeah. The goalie I come from.
Yeah, that V.
Yes,
So right, so you walk over the two pipe, going at the middle part, take a break, and you continue again over the two pipe to the Perkins Boulevard.
That is a risk. That is
but we used to do that.
Yeah,
If you're
man.
afraid that I take a drop off.
Yeah. I like that. No, I'm afraid I know for me. I sit down from my bottom and scroll
Well,
across.
me used to do it, but me used to do it like a crab.
Yeah, man, for your bottom. Yeah,
You have man will stand up, you know, and put them two and out and just walk.
Yeah,
Yeah, man, yeah.
We have to go
But
my
me
belly.
no true, me afraid of dropping now, me crouch down and crawl,
Yep.
go across.
When I
Exactly.
say, yeah, that a man who used to work a circus like the Wallenda brothers, them a walk a tightrope.
Oh my goodness.
Priceless memories, my friend.
Yeah.
Priceless.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
If like you say, you wouldn't trade your youthful days in a Jamaica for nothing.
No, man. Pembroke is a special place, Nicky. So, any other memories, Nicky? Because as we say now, we can look for sad wine it down, you know. Just give me some other fun memories.
Even where Corner League is concerned, what is your most memorable memory of Corner League? Like
Yeah, give me
As
yeah,
I
good
said
question.
before, coming to see the games in the evenings with a packed, full crowd of people. Just
any game that stood out,
man.
Yeah, any game. Tell me a game
huh?
or a play will stand out, Nicky. I think I that feel like. Give me a game will stand out to you.
I don't remember any standout game per se, but I know that when I first saw Rest of the World, I was so
in awe of them.
And then I really enjoyed playing for Covey. And matter of fact, for the 2 or 3 years that I played with them, we won.
So you didn't play with Paul, was it?
Yes. So
Play with
that
who, Phil?
was
Paul Rose.
No, Paul Rose. I would have played for El Furto.
Nah, man, Paul Rose used to play for Covey. He might reach in the same class at Pembroke.
I think he might have been either after me. It might have been after me. I think.
Yeah,
I think
maybe.
because after I left in '81, so and I wasn't too familiar with anybody after that.
Mm-hmm.
But for the 3 years that I played
but
for
them man that
Covey,
done, them man that yet the one that left school already.
Okay.
A bigger man that for me.
Yeah.
But him the dangerous, so he's a play right wing. He's a little slim brother.
Yeah.
The name kind of sound familiar though.
Yeah, man, I Covey him live one too, you know.
You remember Covey have 2 teams in a field, that may I tell you.
Yeah, but no jelly, but the Covey him used to play for. No, El Furto.
Maybe you're right. I remember. I know you're talking about. He might want to.
And dark skin man and
have a younger brother.
And kind of want to look like busy signal in a way.
Yeah, I know you're talking, man. We have a younger brother. Me and him go in a primary school together. And we have some sister go to primary school. The road. Me exactly.
I even ask which about him what day.
Yeah, I know you're talking, man.
Yeah, man. Remember I said them man there. Cause Favs is behind them man there.
Yeah. He was older than we. But Nicky probably younger than Nicky. Because I remember Nicky born 90.
Yeah.
So Nicky probably not going to remember him.
No, remember him.
Nicky probably not going to remember.
I think it was after my time.
I know it's funny because 81, I think in 81 enough people left Pembroke.
True.
Yeah, man. After 80 election, everybody said, boy, time for pack up and leave, you know.
That was a clean out time. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Enough migration take place after the election.
Yes.
You remember that?
But I never really left because that I really left for school, you know.
Oh, really? You got a scholarship?
Well, I tell you what happened now. And I don't know if you remember Bartolo, maybe not, because you were
Who that?
Bartolo that lived on
Yeah, I remember
Aqualita
that name,
Vale.
man. I say Nicky. But I think I the name and come back
Yeah.
to my mind now. Yeah, but go ahead.
So Bartolo, he knew that I was going to CAS doing pharmacy,
Mm-hmm.
and a relative who lived in the States gave him an application from Long Island University School of Pharmacy, and he wasn't interested. So he brought the application and gave it to me.
Mm.
Wow.
And I applied. But because Long Island University knew that CAS pharmacy students was very talented because they had some before who was there ahead of me,
Mm-hmm.
they had no problems accepting me. So they accepted me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's so I go get my visa, got the visa, and I left. I landed in the US. I landed in the US the Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
and the Monday I was in class.
Yeah, cool.
Wow.
Well, it wasn't. The good thing
Winter.
is I gradually went into the cold
Oh,
because
you
I got in September.
You lucky, Nicky.
Yes, and it gradually got cold.
Yeah.
You know,
It gradually get cold for you.
as the December approached. Yeah, so
We made a mistake
I
of
got
coming
a
Florida
chance
in the
to-
cold to right. I say, yo,
I
we have
got
to
a
run
chance
left
to
it. I said, we have
acclimatize
Florida
myself.
here, Nicky. The cold never get gradual for me. We leave the heat of Jamaica. And land in
Yeah.
December. I say, what
I
is?
almost came back in because I was there by myself.
Yeah,
No family, nothing, just me.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I said to myself, you know what? It ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, you got an
Because my
opportunity
parents
to might
them
as well make use of it.
because my parents them spend the money, and them would love to see me get this thing done.
Mm-hmm,
So there's no way in heck that gonna happen.
mm-hmm.
So
And for the record, you remember Bartolo right name? Because I remember I nicknamed that, right?
Bartolo is his right name, That's his last name. I can't remember his first name.
Yeah, Roots, I got hear that
But
and correct about that.
but it's them was one of the richest people in Permacal.
One of the what?
They were one of the
richest.
richest people in Permacal.
Yeah, really, yeah?
Yeah.
Where them used to live?
On Aqualita, very nice house on Aqualita.
Yeah, man, because Aqualita, originally, I can tell you something here about that, because some man who live at Permacal older than me, or rather yet, they say originally Permacal was built, It was a difference between 3-bedroom and 2-bedroom,
Right.
I know, but Aqualita Ville, like,
they lived like about 2 or 3 houses down from a track that
yeah,
you walk through between
Methodist.
Aqualita and Permacal Drive.
yeah, I know the track.
Right,
yeah.
a Methodist church.
Beside the church.
Yeah, man, yeah.
Nice house, man.
Jelly, I bet you any money I said, man, we do construction.
Mm-hmm.
And them you see, the house, there's like, they make the house look unattractive outside, but when you go inside, you know some money I spend.
Like a palace, yeah.
Yeah, man, it used to do construction, because I used to got a dump truck parking in the yard.
Yeah.
I think Derek Mitchell father was the 2 heavyweight on the street.
Yeah, as they call the name, Nicky, I remember the name, man, Bart Blood Fire.
Yeah.
Some legend in the car.
Nice guy.
George girl and Bart Loaf.
I think he went to Arden.
Yeah, I don't know which could be a bigger man for me and all of big, but I remember the name, man. A legendary name from Permacal, that man. I tell you, when you call the name, that's rotted. Them name they come out.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, now, Nicky, any closing remark before we wrap this up? Because this is a wonderful conversation now. Because Phil, any closing question and any closing remark you think we can ask, Nicky?
Well, I think basically what did it, because really, the primary goal is the football history.
Yeah.
And that was my main concern. Because as a man who played the kind of league, that was the reason why I made one know if there was any particular game was stand out for him. What him say is true, because every game actually was that good,
Yeah, man.
That's why you see. That's why every Sunday there was a crowd.
A triple
If it wasn't good, you're not seeing a crowd. Remember I said, Remember some man from you and then and Queensberry. Cause I think one time Queensberry did bring all that team in the latter days, I think. Yeah, everybody used to come to Pembroke for watch ball roll.
Yeah.
That was like, oh, you that's a boy. It's like you're there Friday now, you look forward for go movie every Sunday.
Yeah.
Well, every Sunday a man dying for Corner League start.
What is the type of movie? May I ask Nicky about this? When Pembroke is just building up, Boulevard have a drive-in theater. You remember
Yes.
it?
Yeah, man.
All right, tell me about that. When that shut down, because I remember we used to stand up on my roof.
Oh, you know where that used to the jelly?
Or the cheese factory, let me know it there.
Ah.
Yeah. Right across the
Over there, dairy industry.
Yeah. So tell me about that, Nicky.
Right across from Upper Bible Church.
Yeah, but you ever go over that? Then it was the driving theater over Pembroke over.
Never been over there, but the thing is, my mother she was kind of she was special, you know. My mother was special. She tried to introduce me to everything. And I remember her walking down to the boulevard with myself and my cousin, and we watched the movie, but we couldn't hear anything because you have to read after going.
Yeah.
To hear. But a couple of nights, I think she took us to watch the movie. Yeah, but she was the one who made sure I did music and all that. She was kind of different.
Yeah, but you see, that's why you think the way you think, because she gave you options.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was kind of different.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, sure, Nicky.
So want it good for you.
So any closing remark, Nicky, before as Mr. Ruth say, no final remark. Ruth changed my mind on that and said that's a closing remark. We don't have final thoughts. Any closing remark, Nicky, before we close this out?
Well, as I said before, when I first saw and listened to the podcast you had with Roots, I was so impressed. And I got impressed because when I listened to the love and the nostalgia that you and Henny had for PHALL, I said, man, this is very interesting because I kind of feel the same way too. So it was just so refreshing and enlightening to listen to both of you conduct that podcast, and I too would love to see Pembroke get to a nice place again. I hope that the effort that Ruth is trying to put together can come off, because I think it would really help the community.
Beer some fruit.
And I do hope that in the long run, not only will Pembroke benefit, but I do hope that eventually the rest of the country can catch on, so we can have some options for these kids, because the place is such a beautiful, amazing place with lots of talent, and we just can't afford to make the talent go to waste doing one thing that is just really draining it and not being productive in a positive way. We need positive production. I'm not gonna stand aside and criticize Jamaica and say all kind of stuff and not try to, instead of me trying to help in a positive way, I stand aside and criticize. That doesn't make any sense. The place is just too special and too lovely for us to all stand aside and do that. I'm telling you, the rest of the world envious, because they know we have something special. But we don't realize how special as something we have. And the day we realize that, it'll be a different place. So I'm hoping that, we will eventually get to a better place. I think there's a lot of people trying, but things takes time. It takes time. We're still a young nation. We're 60-something years old.
Yeah.
So it takes time.
I fully endorse what you say, Nicky, but just all remember, it starts with the man in the mirror, You look into yourself and say, what you can do.
Yeah.
And not what next man I look for something nobody else can do. I say, if I don't look on this, I say, what we can do for this, What we can do for build Permacal. I didn't want to use the word a political overtone, but make Permacal great again. We're going to...
Yes, DJ.
But no, that's no film. As I say, we can't do make Permacal
For restore its glory.
Exactly, Phil. Exactly. So I have the same sentiments, but it starts with the man in the mirror and every time, you know.
Yes.
Every time, you know, I just what you can do.
Take that first step.
Yeah, man. But I look and I say, next man, I go do. What you gonna do? What you gonna do yourself? That's something I look and do. You get $5 or $10 every month, whatever. Whatever. What you gonna do? And you start a program and you have a fully accounted and the man I look at it and you say, and then a joke thing. And we build a legacy. We're 50 years from now when none of one are there. When we say, right, it will be a great thing, you know. A great thing for revive our community.
It can be done, man.
Of course, it can be done.
Once you do it and do it with transparency,
exactly.
People are buying.
Exactly.
I know Jamaica known for scamming, so we have to make sure transparency is a must. And just give 1 hour 13 years.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But that's how full transparency, I feel. That's the whole thing. Full transparency.
All the time.
Full transparency. That we know. Anyway, Nicky.
Yeah.
This is a blast, you know, my brother. You come on today. I chat notice. I'm glad you come on because guess what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna just brush this up and now I edit it out. I'm this I come on tonight. So you can go within an hour this I got up and you can
I'm so grateful.
You can go and spread the word of this because once something come out every week for just go and big up Permacal or certain. Because I will love Permacal. That's the whole idea about it. We just love Permacal here, sir, because it wait give me and wait give Phil. That's one of the greatest memories them, man. I tell you, man.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
I don't think there's a original Permacal person that would deny that.
Exactly, Phil. Exactly. So
it played a pivotal part in them life.
And you notice, all of us passed through the primary school, you know.
Yes.
But that's the thing.
They have so much love and respect.
Yeah, man.
Admiration.
The teacher them name Miss Scott, Miss Briscoe, Miss Gusk. All the teacher them name, man. I tell you, man. Miss Thompson, the principal, Miss Campbell. All them remember like yesterday, man. I tell you.
Miss Roland.
Yeah.
Can't go on and on. I don't know the teacher them a Permacal, the special teacher them, man. Permacal primary, so we know.
Yeah.
We know the legacy, man. We don't know the legacy.
Miss Carol.
Phil, we can go on and on. We can go on and on, my brother. We can go on and on.
Yep.
It's endless, my friend. It's endless.
Anyway, Mr. Nicky, this was great. And Phil, appreciate this because enough more members of what talk about every week. We just try.
Yeah, man. Jelly. It's timeless, cause as I say, you see like how Nicky hear this and fall in love with it, the same thing happen.
Enough man, I hear it, man. Yeah.
With 20 other Permacal.
For the record, you know, this is not about this man alone, you know. The man them need to come up and step up, come get them Permacal members because
yeah, man.
They want film perspective from 1 year. We not leave them out here. We not leave them out Nicky.
No, man. It's about Permacal.
They have the most interesting stories, because they have a special way of presenting things.
Yeah, man, exactly. Film perspective are different. I know what exactly.
I'm telling you, man.
Exactly.
Yes, their perspective is amazing.
Come again, Phil.
I would them you said they don't have bus terminal. I admire the player them because you don't know that football.
Exactly.
But you know something. As you said that, I'll tell you now, you know, from what I can remember, because you know, and I'm married to one of them too. Permacal had some of the most beautiful girls. No, it's true, you know. If you remember, if you
because it was a diverse community.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. No, I know you're talking, Nicky, because I see about like you. I'm married to a Permacal girl, so I know.
Oh, okay, I got you.
She come a Permacal later than we, but me know.
Jelly is a self-contained community, my friend.
You know, if you go outside of Permacal, you get to No, exactly.
No, you don't have to. A lot of beautiful girls live in Permacal.
Yeah, man. I'm going to leave it on a note then, because we can't better than that. I'll leave it right.
Exactly.
Right. Anyway, Phil.
Yeah, man.
Man. Nicky.
It was a pleasure.
This is a great one here,
sir. It was
a
pleasure.
I'm going to put this out right away. I'm going to just edit this up and send this out right away. And we talk, Nicky. Thanks. Phil. Later.
Yeah, man. Take care.
Yeah, man. Cool. Yeah, man. Cool.
Okay. Bye.
Thanks for listening to Permacal Memories podcast. And remember to give us all the support you can on whatever social media platform you are listening. A special thanks to my production manager, Kyle Prince, who takes care of everything involved in getting the podcast out every week. And without him, I would not be able to do what I love doing every week, having memorable conversation about Permacal. Thanks.